send to him.
I'll be having quite many by the end of this evening, I guess.
Normally only doesn't wear socks. Today he also forgot to wear a shirt, so please also send him some shirts. But Shubho does a great job. Please give Shubho a big round of applause. Today you're a guest, huh? You're not hosting, so I can see Samit, your friend Siddharth is there. So, he spent so much money on his shoes as much as I spend on events the whole year. So please come here, Siddharth, jokes apart. On a very serious note, it's my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 6th edition of the BW Applause and Everything Experiential Summit and Awards. I'd like to specially welcome Mr. Samit Garg. He's the president of EMA. He's also one of the 3 people in the experiential and event marketing space who done an IPO for his experiential company. So please give him a big round of applause. And I asked him, I had not looked at the price in the last 3-4 months. But I think when it listed and subsequently what he told me is doing well, it's about 250, right? So his company is called eFactor. So I remember when I was starting this, he told me, "Kyun kar rahe ho?" And it's a long story. We still haven't achieved the vision which we started with. We keep moving, and in life it is important to keep progressing, keep continuity, keep doing it. Also, Mr. Sait is here from JP Johnson and Company. I don't know where is Mr. Sait. He was there outside. You are here. Of course, I've known him for many years, but I only met him today. Sneha always talks highly of you. You're based in Bangalore, and they do a lot of work in the experiential space for tech companies. And that's how she knows you well, because you used to be CEO of Cyber Media. There are leaders from the experiential marketing domain, brands that you work with experiential marketing agencies and event managers to be able to create experiences. Hosts, I can see some very familiar faces, you know, who are normally in this podium, but today they're in the audience because they're looking forward to their awards being given to them, which will, but I don't want to stand between Mr. Garg's presentation and yours. I only want to say that in the last 24 years of my being an entrepreneur, I've seen the evolution of events from a support function to events, whether they're IP events, whether they're corporate events, whether they're extension of brands of media companies, or they're events for political parties, they're events for IPOs, events for new launches. The experiential domain has grown. I don't want to talk about the IP events, but my address would be incomplete if it didn't talk about what's happening in the music space, in the entertainment space, and in the IP space, which is an all-encompassing space for events. You know, there are multiple artists touring India, and there is a controversy around the sale of tickets. I saw a big post from Summit that, you know, black market sale or secondary sale should be banned, whichever word you want to use, because it really, it does not augur well for an economy that is growing. And he gives some solutions. I read the whole post and sent it to people in E4M. Also, there is, the events industry is growing on the back of technology. Today, the event IP business is not just a events business, it is a finance business, because due to the existence of the IP and the event tech platforms, if you bring a big artist, there's a good chance you'll be able to sell the IP in a couple of minutes, in some cases couple of seconds, because there is already a huge base of people who've shown interest. It is a finance business and it's a tech business. Of course, a creative business. Also, what is happening you know, I was lucky enough to build a community for advertising, marketing, media, and exchange for media. And it is the #1 community for marketers, CMOs, brand managers, and it stayed like that for 2 decades and makes a huge amount of impact. I can tell you that in any B2B community, the events, the face-to-face initiatives is a big role to play in building the community. Today, almost every media company does events. Events are an integral part of the extension of the editorial product that these media companies produce. Mr. Arbindan Narula, who's the CEO of our healthcare and well-being business, is here. He's launching our pharma publishing business soon. I can only tell you that events are about content, credibility, and credibility. Content, credibility, and curation. curation does not come naturally to everyone. It is an art, it is a science. Today, you know by the social media following of certain stars, what is the following they have in India, what is the pull they have in India. However, IP events are also becoming expensive because the best-selling artists have a certain price and they're commanding that. Is entertainment and IP events affordable for everyone, which was the original idea of entertainment? I remember a gentleman called Mr. Venkat Vardhan. I have not met him in 25 years, but he started a company called DNA, I think 3 decades back, and he used to bring international artists. And I remember going to a Bryan Adams going to a Sting concert. Bryan Adams clearly on my mind. Going to a Sting concert many years back, which happened in the Pitampura facility and didn't happen because for some reason the approvals didn't come. And even then, it was almost 22 years back or 21 years back, more than 20 years back, it was a house full. You had to know someone to be able to get a ticket. So the need for entertainment and quality IPs is growing. As new and new brand launches happen, corporate events, as employee engagement and talent management and employee rewards become big, the mice and the celebrations become bigger and bigger. The wedding business is itself a social event, and the wedding businesses are becoming bigger and bigger. 4 months back, there was a certain wedding which can definitely qualify as the wedding of the decade. Definitely in some years, maybe it will become the wedding of the century. But who knows? Who knows what will happen in the future? So clearly the event space, whether it's the event managers, the IP owners, the MCs and hosts, the event tech companies, the lights vendors, the equipment vendors, the whole ecosystem is growing. It is becoming more and more specialized, bigger and grander. The experiential spends by marketers are growing. There is an estimation by Exchange for Media that the marketers are spending up to 8% on experiential spends, and in certain categories like liquor, BFSI, retail, it is between 12 to 15% because other domains are not utilized that well. So in a nutshell, the future of the events domain, of the experiential marketing domain is big. I have not even talked about the sports marketing, which is by itself a big domain. The biggest event in India is the IPL. It has many spin-offs. So clearly the experiential and the events domain in India is on the breakout. It is breaking all barriers and all numbers of the past. The barometer of a business is the number it does. The listing of Mr. Garg's company, eFactor, is a testimony to a trend that has started. Today there is robust organizations that are doing programs for creating more and more experiential professionals as part of the value chain. Today, education in the experiential domain is growing. Today, professionals are coming into events by choice and as a preferred career option, and not something they are doing because they couldn't do anything else, which was possibly the case for some people maybe 2 decades back. I want to end by saying that at BW Applause and everything experiential, we have barely scratched the surface. We still have a long way to go, and at some stage we will build the marketplace, but we are in play. I want to end by saying that the awards that we do are done through a jury process, and I'm sure Roel and the team will showcase the jury process. It's an honest process. No awards is a perfect process. Awards are a process of elimination and then creating a short list from which you pick the winners. Today, in multiple domains, multiple sub-ecosystems of the event and experiential domain, BW Applause and everything experiential is going to give away awards. I wish all the winners luck, and I'm sure the people present in the room and receiving their awards are the leaders who are going to grow the experiential and events domain. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Bart Fisher, who is a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee. He was there for another event. In the morning we hosted Dr. Deepak Chopra. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Rakesh Sharma, who is the president, past president of the INS, a lot of leaders from the business domain, and Dr. Sanjana John. I wish you evening of learnings, of getting to know the experiential domain and the leaders who are doing great work. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, and ladies and gentlemen, I believe we can do a lot better in terms of giving Anurag sir a bigger round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. A true visionary in the true sense of the term, and I love the way Samit sir nodded when sir talked about the wedding industry, ki wedding of the century hai ki nahi. It clearly shows the potential of the wedding industry going forward, and I'm sure all of you stalwarts over here will agree with that. Talking about stalwarts, from one stalwart to the other, he's somebody who's a visionary, leader in the true sense of the term. Everybody respects him, everybody loves him, everybody admires him, and most importantly, everybody looks forward to learning from him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than Mr. Samit Garg, President EMA and MD and co-founder E-Factor Experiences Limited. Give him a big round of applause, please, as I call him up on stage. Thank you so much, sir. Honor and privilege to have you over here with us. Thank you. Give him a bigger round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. People over there at the back. Thank you. Come on. Seriously, man. Okay. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was yesterday. So, thank you. आपने मुझे Mr. Garg, I thought I was a friend of yours, Anurag, but Mr. Garg, thank you so very much for having me here. And so when he was saying, or he was talking about the one big wedding that has happened in our country a few months ago, and possibly reflecting upon it as the largest in the 100 years or whatever, no. The largest wedding in the context of India that has ever happened, and probably it's going to be next to impossible for anyone to beat it, was the Sahara wedding, which was in 2004, 2005. There is nothing that can ever be so large. So this is just for general knowledge. This was not even 1/10 of it. So forget it. Okay. So trends in our business, the business of live events and experiences, I don't know who can really champion and author this, because कौन कितने confidence से कह सकता है कि ये trend है और ये नहीं है, किसकी बात मानेंगे, किसकी बात नहीं मानेंगे. So really, I'm very unsure. So what I did was that in the last 48 hours, I did a lot of Googling to figure out what are the results coming around, and I picked up the common 5 threads that I found out in the 6 or 7 relevant publications which were talking about trends in the business of live events and experiences. So those are the 5 that I've picked up, and 2 of them I have added which I think are important. So, this is a name that everybody knows, and this name says that creativity is seeing what others see and thinking what no one else ever thought. This line, I think, is extremely important and has absolutely nothing to do with the subject of trends. And this is also very, very relevant. People will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So the business of live events and experiences fundamentally rests upon creativity and how you make people feel. These 2 things have got nothing to do with trends. They will continue to be the foundation, they will continue to be paramount, and they will continue to be the most important pillars of everything that we speak about in this business. But unfortunately or fortunately, when we talk of trends, these things are not given that much of importance. But I just wanted to share that everything else that will follow, this precedes that. So, but before we get into that, I want us to understand and get a sense of the current landscape of the events and the experiences business in our country. Broadly categorized into these 5 segments, there is MICE, there is corporate, there is weddings, there is sports, and then there is the government business. And this is how the market is actually divided. These numbers are about 18 months young. So MICE, which has been growing at almost 21% year on year, contributes about 37,000 crores to the Indian economy. Corporate business growing at about 19% is about 92,000 crores. Weddings growing at about 17%, contributes about 4 lakh plus crores. Sports growing at about 30%, contributes 60,000 crores. And government business growing at about 32% now contributes almost 45,000 crores. But there are two things which are noteworthy here. In sports, the 60,000 crore rupee number that we have written here, 50% of that for now comes from IPL. So, but 50% of the other number, which is again a substantial 30,000 crores, comes from all other initiatives that have now gradually started to become popular. Weddings, when we talk of this figure of 4 lakh crores, this is actually the mammoth number of the overall wedding ecosystem, which includes jewelry, clothing, hotels, etc., etc. But the amount of business that accrues to event companies out of this is about 22 to 23%. So let's say between 90,000 crores and 1,10,000 crores, the numbers are in that kind of range. So that's the kind of business, or that's the amount of money which is spent on events and experiences. So the 5 trends that are emerging, that are important and have relevance also. First one is data-driven personalization. And we were talking, Anurag was mentioning about, concert tickets getting sold out. So it wasn't that it was just Coldplay. Coldplay jaldi big gaya, but brand ani bhi big gaya. There was an India tour that was announced by the Sufi artist called Bismil. Wo bhi big gaya. So there is a reason. The reason is very, very simple, that historically over a period of time, champions like Book My Show or Paytm Insider, which is now Zomato Live, they have built communities. They have data. They know that, okay, this 50 crores, or let's say if they have a data of 10 crore people, they know that out of these 10 crore people, I have this particular audience of 2 crores which is interested in this. I have this audience of 80,000 which is interested in this. So this data collation basis which you are now wanting to personalize your solutions has become very, very critical. And as you move along, we will realize that I forgot to share this, so this was very relevant. Information is the oil for the 21st century, and analytics is the combustion engine. So if you connotate this to what we're talking about, it becomes very relevant. And this data-driven insights and creation of market segments, what is eventually happening is that we are creating communities. And these communities is eventually, in due course of time, going to be the direct focus of everybody who's going to be spending money. And the spending money then gets me to the second aspect, which is critical, which is return on investment. Every marketer, every brand that we are looking at is now gradually becoming conscious of the fact that what is my ROI? In the digital world where digital marketing has become so important, we now use terms like cost per click. Cost per acquisition is a term that every marketer, brand manager has started to use in the last 5 to 7 years. So ROI is a matrix which is becoming very, very relevant. It's not just that it's trending, it's just that people have started to understand the importance. And specifically after COVID times, people have become conscious. यार मैं जो रुपया खर्चा कर रहा हूँ, मुझे उसकी return कितनी मिल रही है? So that is something which is extremely, extremely critical now. ये ट्रेंड में नहीं है, बट ये मेरा एक एडिशन है. So I think storytelling is very, very important, and because if you don't tell a story, there is no recall, there is nothing. So people forget facts, but they always will remember a story well told. And there are many examples that I'm sure you would know of. I can go on and give you many examples of how a good impactful story has left an impression, an everlasting impression, and probably a memory in the minds of people. So it's not just about doing things, it's also about how are you doing it and how are you making a memorable story that stays in the minds of people. Immersive experiences and designs is something which has become very, very popular in the last 5-7 years, and trust me, for the next 5-7 years to come, this is still going to remain as important and as trendy because the kind of evolution that is happening in this space is unimaginable. I don't know if you've heard names of companies like Team Labs, if you've heard names of companies like NeoWolf. So these are all international champions which are doing some absolutely incredible work. All of us, I think, heard of the Van Gogh Immersive that was produced by some foreign company almost 7-8 years ago. It became a global phenomena. People have now picked that as learning grounds, and the next big thing to come to us based on similar experiences and more interactivities involved is the Da Vinci Immersive. So it's already started in Europe. India will hopefully see it in 2025. But immersive experiences is not just about being in a room and seeing projections all around. There is so much more that is happening around it, and I want to share this video. This is a show which is an immersive show called Borderless. It's produced by one of the most reputable companies internationally called Team Labs. So this gives us an idea of the extent of work and creativity that is happening in the immersive space. Sustainability and well-being is also becoming very, very important, and I'm happy to share that it's not only internationally but also within the landscapes of our country, people are becoming conscious of this fact, and this is something which I found very interesting. So be a part of the solution and not a part of the pollution that we end up causing every time we produce an event. And so it's not just about flex, it's not just about wastage of food. There are so many other things in and around it which I think are now the need of the hour. हम बाहर जाते हैं, गंदगी दिखती है तो हमें को प्रॉब्लम होती है, बट हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि गंदगी करने वाले भी हम ही हैं. And so sustainability is not just about environment. Sustainability is about consciousness. It's about standing up for the right thing which we believe in. It's about doing the right thing for the macro development and progress of the society. Hotels, we are sorry, but in 5-star hotels there is a huge embargo on food, excess food being donated because they are scared of the fact कि बाहर जाएगा कोई खा लेगा बीमार पड़ जाएगा तो होटल को sue कर देगा. So it's a fact, and there are many waste in food management companies that we work with, and when we want to donate excessive food that we order in the banquets of 5-star events, they have this problem. We don't face this problem when we work for such organizations, when we're doing events which are outside the premises of 5-star hotels. But these are, I'm just saying this and sharing this here because if collectively we start standing up for such things, it will help us create a better environment around us, and will also help promote more consciousness amongst relevant stakeholders. Along with this, हिंदुस्तान में एक बात है जिसकी वजह से दुनिया को परेशानी है, and one of the major reasons why a lot of international companies shy away from coming into India vis-a-vis getting large events is the fact that we don't value life. हमारे लिए ना जिंदगी बड़ी सस्ती है. And when they come here, large organizations, they come and see the way we work, how careless we are in our approach to valuing life, to mankind, they get very, very disappointed. This is something that we really need to change. So people say that accidents are due to human error, which is like saying falls are due to gravity. So just imagine, this is actually how we feel about somebody working. कोई चार फ्लोर चढ़ के काम कर रहा है, उसने ना हार्नेस पहनी है ना हेलमेट पहनी, हमको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. चप्पल भी पहनी है, हमको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. नंगे पैर है, हमको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट है हमारा इवेंट, हमारी साइट पे है. वी कॉल 20,000 people, 2,000 people, 5,000 people on events of different format and size, and we have 100 to 800 people working on production on our sites. We're not even conscious of the fact whether there are toilets for these guys or not. Forget anything else. So five-star hotels unfortunately don't have facilities for labor that come and produce events in their ballrooms and venues every day, despite the fact that this is what gives them 50% of their revenue. So these are things that we have to start becoming conscious and mindful of. So this is trending, and I'm glad that this trend is now actually also finding certain part of its footprint in our country. Physical, digital. Phygital, this word came about in COVID times, but I think at that point in time people were thinking that ye rahega nahi rahega pata nahi hai, but it is there to stay. It is just that it's now become very common for every large event or important event to be taken on the web. Whether it is pure play in terms of broadcasting it or streaming it on some particular channel, or there is also integration where there is some consumer engagement and interaction that is planned around it, because it is helping do what? It is helping build communities and it is thus helping create better ROIs. So phygital is becoming important, and recently I want to share an incident, but to this line. The internet is becoming the town square of global village of tomorrow. What a line, and by what a man. So this was something that he had said some 10 years ago, and look at where we are today. This is more than reality. I happened to be in San Francisco about 6-7 weeks ago, and I had the opportunity to visit one of the campuses of Meta. And I must share this. It was a very large campus, which I think had about 12 or 13 buildings. 6 buildings were laid out in a row like this. 6 buildings or 7 buildings were laid out in a row like this. And in the middle of these buildings was an eating street. So there were about 16 or 17 restaurants and food joints, including a couple of bars. You also had an Indian joint there. And so there was Asian food, there was Mexican, there was global, there was European, there were 2 or 3 bars. And I realized, so there were about 18,000 people who work in that campus, and I was told that breakfast, lunch and dinner for everybody in that campus is free. So which is why this street actually used to run for almost 24 hours a day. Imagine the kind of backend that would have had to be put in to make sure that 18,000 people get their lunches, at least 2 meals, either breakfast to lunch or lunch to dinner. So this is the level at which companies like Meta is operating. And there has to be a reason. They're earning enough money, otherwise they wouldn't have been able to sustain it. So gives us a sense of what is happening in that world. And this is a video that was shared with me when I was there. I want to share this with you. So this is the kind of work that is now happening in the space of Phygital. ये क्या हो गया भाई? हमने तो Phygital ही बोला था, हाँ ठीक है. And this is the other trend that I have incorporated. And I strongly believe that as we move along, this word is going to be very, very critical for where India is today and for where India wants to be tomorrow. I have shared this. A few people who are a regular part of IMA forums know of these numbers, but I see 90% of the people here in this hall who I don't know. So happy to share this again. Allied Market Research is one of the most respected research organizations globally. And year before last, they came out with a survey that said that by 2028, the global size of the events business is going to be approximately $1,550 billion US dollars. $1,550 billion US dollars. Use your calculators, use your iPads, try and convert this into Indian rupees, your machines will fail. And nobody sitting in this hall is a mathematician strong enough to be able to tell me what this translates to in Indian rupees. But I have obviously memorized it over the past few months. So $1,550 billion is equal to 1 crore 25 lakh crore. So 1 crore 25 lakh crores is the translation of this number into Indian rupees. Calculator was stronger. Sorry? तो आप जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ उससे भी ज्यादा है. बहुत अच्छी बात है. थैंक यू फॉर करेक्टिंग. अब मैं आपसे ध्यान रखूंगा मुझे 1.55 बोलना है 1.25 नहीं बोलना. थैंक यू सर. I will remember you for this. So as per this gentleman, it is 1 crore 55 lakh crore. Beautiful. But before I speak to you about are we really ready for that, I want to share a few statistics. India is the 7th largest country in the world. We are now by far the largest population in the world. We are also the 5th largest economy. We are the fastest growing Asian economy. Now keeping all of these facts in mind, of this number of $1,550 billion US dollars, what do you think is going to be the size of events business that India will contribute 5 years down the line or 4 years down the line? If I go by the statistics of 5th largest economy, तो 20% होना चाहिए हमारा. If I go by the fact that we are the 7th largest country, तो हमारा कुछ 13-14% के आसपास होना चाहिए, but वो तो reality है नहीं. हम कहते हैं even if we target to contribute 5% or 4%, the numbers that we are talking of are phenomenal. Today, the global size, the total size of the Indian events business, which is what I started with, is approximately 5.5 lakh crores. That's the total size of the events business across all sectors. So, if you go by this equation, thinking that we will stand tall to try and contribute 5% of this business to the global landscape of events 5 years down the line, we're still talking of a 3x growth from where we are. We are talking of a 3x growth from where we are today. And to that my question is, are we ready? I always say that we are not ready, and we are not actually even making genuine efforts to be ready for what is to come. So we must remember there is no industry growth without collective action, and this is a pain point, not really a trend, but this is a pain point. I always wanted to conclude with this because it's a message which is important. अगर हम अपनी इंडस्ट्री में बिलीव करते हैं तो हमको ये भी कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी कि हम इंडिविजुअली और कलेक्टिवली उसकी प्रोग्रेशन में contribute करें. And there is no community without unity. So I think for us to be able to do large projects, get ready to invite the world into India so that we are able to compete with the world, collaboration is extremely, extremely important. And some of it has started. So friends who are actively involved in the business of events would have realized that in the last 2 or 3 years, there are some interesting strategic partnerships that have been announced. There are a few interesting acquisitions that have happened. People have gradually started to come out of the mindset of competition, and they have become cooperative, they have become cooperative, they have become collaborative. So we need to stand united and collaborate to improve the foundation and footprint of our industry. Not necessarily a trend, but is important because this is the need of the hour. And I am a patriot. I believe in my nation. So I always say that it is us who are the people who are actually going to be writing the India story. Thank you so very much. And I will finish with a film which I'm extremely fond of, and in a very subtle way, it communicates this message in a very beautiful manner.
Arturo Sparta का इंतजार किया है।
For the great conversation and showing us the bigger promise that the event and the experiential industry holds. A round of applause for Mr. Garg. So we have one more discussion before we get into the award ceremony. It's a panel discussion. In fact, a manel discussion because we're more men than women. So let's get into that. Can we have the chairs on stage, please? Let me start inviting my panelists. We have Mr. Rashid Said, Vice President, and MD George P. Johnson, Experience Marketing. Yes, we can have some more energy in the applause. Siddhartha is not here, I can't see him right now. Dhruv Dhawer, CEO in Inextis Events, of course. And the very energetic, who feels, I mean, I always think that he comes with that Red Bull kind of energy. Siddharth Kanan, TV radio host, announcer, voiceover actor, film critic. Sanchali Arora, MC, anchor, actor. Ritika Janji Jatiani, award-winning TV and live events anchor. Amit Relan, co-producer, Root Factor, Events LLP. Subhajit Ghosh, I mean, you haven't seen this kind of panel, right? We can put some on that side, so the chairs. We can remove those small tables. Subhajit Ghosh is anchor, MC, you saw him there, and Aditya Malik, MC, visual experience creator, script writer, and of course Rahul Manjal. He's not here in the poster, but I want to invite him on stage, please. So how do we do that? That's also a creative process. So please, let's put on that side. Please take your seats, guys. I will be here. Oh, I think that's fine. That's good. That's good. Yes, so we can take a seat. So you can start sitting and we'll just start counting. One more. No, I'm standing here. I'm standing. Okay. All right, please take your seats. I'm sure you haven't seen this kind of panel, right?
The panel will be an exhibition of a panel.
It's a conference within a conference. Yeah. One more. You can just put it, yes, that's it. All right, all good, all good. We can close that door. Sanchar, you can sit in the middle, yes. Absolutely. All right, thank you. That's it, that's good. Okay. Well, we have 45 minutes. Okay, so it's going to be a quick fire kind of a question answer round. Let me start with you, Rashid, The topic is storytelling through experiences, how brands are crafting memorable consumer journeys. Of course, when I say brands, they depend on agencies to create those experiences, right? So there's a integration between what brands do and what agencies enable them to do. So my question to you is, what is the key to creating a memorable brand experience that really resonates? When brands come to you with a brief, how do you ensure the experience is translated on an on-ground impactful event?
Firstly, thank you for having me today and along with this massive panel over here. But I think we're going to have some fun. I like the tone and manner of this event. I think Mr. Batra and Mr. Samit Garg were nice and casual about how they conducted the session, really learned something from that. And I'll pick up the conversation from where Samit showed a meta video that happened in Mumbai. George P. Johnson India executed that. So that's a great example. I didn't have to bring a video with me to show you all that work. Samit did the job. So one of the things that we told ourselves when we were briefed on that meta event was that they were launching a product called WhatsApp Flow. And we said that the problem with most of the tech companies when they are showcasing their tech products, right? They call them, they give them a lot of bhashan on the stage, but they don't demonstrate how the product works. So we said what we will do with Meta Conversations is that we will treat it like an automotive event. So you go to an automotive event, you can actually test drive the car. So why don't we invite this audience and get them to test drive WhatsApp Flow? So that is what we were trying to do. So we integrated the entire experience of WhatsApp Flow pre, during and post. And then we, true to the positioning of George P. Johnson India, where we say that we are a strategy-led, creative-driven and technology-powered agency. So all the technology, all the creativity that you see over there and all the strategic thinking that went into it was brought to life. The other, the thing that was a highlight of that event was we were trying to bring together 3 different audience types. So we actually built 3 different zones within the event. One was for developers, another one was for SME audience, and third was for enterprise audience. And trying to bring 3 diverse audiences and telling the same WhatsApp Flow story was quite a challenge, but I think ultimately that came out well. And I think that video is a testimony to how beautifully that entire engagement came to life. It was a full day event, morning to evening. The only heartbreaking part of that event was when we saw the entire thing being broken down and dismantled. And I think it happens to every event manager, I suppose, when you put together something with so much of love.
Thanks, Rashid. I was just counting 6 are from the other side of the event, which is on the stage, and 3 are from the ones who organize it, So let me finish the organizing part bit. Dhruv, to you, when you get a brief from a brand to create an experience, how do you really try to translate that? What really happens that that brief is translated into an experience?
See, there are 3 parts to any sort of experiential experience, right? One is cognitive, one is emotional, one is behavior. So cognitive is the mental part, right? The mental stimulation that you get at events, which is, it's not about how content, for example, you saw a presentation just before us. If it was 1 hour long, half of us would lose interest, right? So cognitive is about how the content should be played. It's not about just playing the content, right? Emotional is about how you made your attendee feel. And behavior is about, can you actually have a call to action? Can you create an experience which can have a call to action, right? So this is broadly how we sort of look at it. How then from there, how we start mapping it is, your core message and your audience pain point both have to come together. So if I were to give you practical examples, like if you're planning an exhibition, right, we will all focus on the creatives and how amazing a stand should look and how large it should look and who's your celebrity. But I think the pain point of an attendee there is, can you plan an exhibition wherein somebody does not have to wait at a registration line? That's the pain point. So for example, Disney had a very interesting event wherein they had very cute puppies at the registration. So they realized that there will be a queue, but they had very cute puppies at the registration, so everybody was happy. Now that's a memorable experience. So somebody's taking home. So the challenge has been turned into an opportunity. So if you're planning an exhibition, you have to, with your message, focus on the attendee pain point. If you're planning a conference, it's content, which is cognitive, and also connection. Can you have a space which can have breakout rooms, and you can develop space into something that it can have more connections, so that if you're throwing in a party for event planners, just make sure there's no end time. Nobody wants to end the party at our convention at 4 a.m. So you need to know your attendee pain points, and I think that's the message, and the attendee pain point is where we sort of try and bring it together, along with keeping in mind cognitive, behavior, and emotional, and try and put an experience.
The puppy, the experience, really must be wonderful, right? Yeah. Amit, when we curate an event and we do all the things properly, we want to measure the success and have some learnings from it. How do agencies really do that? How do they get the feedback? Do they use digital touch points? Do they talk to people? How does it happen?
Thank you first and foremost for having me. Pleasure to be a part of the largest panel I've ever even hosted. I've been hosting for 15 years, but this is the most number of chairs I've put on the table, barring government events, I think. Barring government events. But I'll take your question up. Barring, if you allow me to, I'll just take a little bit of the first part as well. I think very important to define whilst taking feedback is what we call ROO in our business, right? Mr. Garg, of course, rightly pointed out, the industry is moving and we're having to answer, where is my buck being spent and how am I getting the ROI? We've just changed the dialogue a little bit by saying what's the objective though, right? So the ROO is being, the client's being cornered to kind of answer that question first. And once the business can kind of, deliberate on that and kind of say this is the objective, then how you're garnering feedback becomes, kind of a tool that they are only leading into. It's kind of like a consulting firm works. You're getting your client to answer what they want to listen.
And I come from a tech background, so 11 years of technology and then 15 years of business. But that kind of stems a lot as to how we ensure that the objectives are quantified, in certain cases met, and in a lot of cases, of course, they are grey, because we don't sell, we are not salespeople. Events सिर्फ एक जरिया है आपको entertain करने का, आपको कुछ याद रखने का, and experience बनाने का. And for that reason, the best part is catch the customer very young. So the minute he's had an experience, ask for feedback then. So people kind of tend to do that. The minute you do that 2 days later, you've had a chance to think over it and then compare it. But if you can kind of, I'm out of the door and you're asking me, it's always going to be, I have never seen an event like this. And that's the moment you want to get. That's the video, that's the reel that you want, and that's the vertical shot that you want in a 30-second reel that just does wonders. But of course, if you land up quantifying success in terms of the number of leads you generated, because when you do BTL, of course, when you're doing experiential, बहुत ही अलग ballgame. But the minute you're doing BTL, it is about the touch points, the leads, the businesses, and my company works a lot with the banking industry. It's becoming even more significantly important to talk ROI in that industry. But like he spoke about segmentation, he was talking about which client and who is your TG. That's the reason why we're about, even with plastics going out of fashion, there is a credit card being launched every week. And we've got so much to do. So the game of garnering feedback is get that very young, very quick, once the experience has been created. And second is what their objective was. Was it leads? Was it visibility? Basis that use a digital medium or use an on-ground medium. So that kind of answers itself.
All right, thank you for explaining it in detail. And let's go to the other side of the conversation where we have these high energy anchors with us, hosts with us, and they have diversified and they do so many things. Let me start with you, Siddharth. What you've done is you've gone beyond the stage and you've got into so many things. Give me a sense of how has the live stage anchoring changed in the last 3 years? Just a bit of that.
First of all, you're looking very, very handsome, Rohil. I request you to return my jacket and my trousers after this event. But I want to tell you, so pre-COVID times, I used to be a radio host, a TV host, doing voiceovers and hosting events. During the pandemic, I became very bullish about the digital world. So I became very proactive on my YouTube channel. And I started getting views, engagement, people started connecting with me, and I felt very empowered because I suddenly realized my dependency on others was becoming bare minimal. I felt very good from within. Now simultaneously what happened is, as my digital numbers started growing, I suddenly realized that brands, agencies were asking more for me because I was all across social media, whether it was YouTube, whether it was Instagram, and plus I was doing content which was my core. It was not that I was suddenly selling vegetables on digital. It was not like I was selling shoes, which a lot of people do. They suddenly do something very drastic. I stuck to my core of engaging and having conversations with people, which is now called podcasts. And then suddenly, my price factor in events started rising, but that means I'm still affordable, by the way. And then I realized brands wanted to connect with me. And I'll give you a small example, like a couple of days from now, I'm hosting a wedding. Besides hosting the wedding, my MOU with the bride, the bridegroom, and the agencies, they're saying, I want to be seen on Siddharth Kannan's Instagram. And I'm actually charging them to be featured on my Instagram. So hosting fees to hota hi hai, but imagine digital, where other factors have started coming in, saying, you want to be on my Instagram? No problem. This is how much we charge. Now, when I'm hosting in Jan, I'll be hosting a sporting league. Part of my deal, besides those 10 days of hosting the sporting deal, is we, as a brand, want to be seen on your podcast. So they've cracked 8 episodes with me on my YouTube podcast, which means the company owners are going to be seen there. The people putting the event together are going to be seen there. Imagine now how you end up monetizing yourself besides hosting events with digital as well. So the amalgamation of digital with live events has been superb. For example, there are 3-4 ways we monetize. I said this is just to encourage my friends who are also doing great jobs. In YouTube, for example, the brands synergies happen, so we get monetized there. B, the YouTube views, because we're in podcasts, so long format means more time people spend on watching a video, which means more brands coming in. Third, we actually have a system where if we like the portfolio of the people who have said their message and we want to be featured, it could be a corporate icon, it could be someone else. If we like their profile editorially, we charge them for being on our podcasts. Which means now we've suddenly got event agencies saying, you know what, I'm running this big event agency, I want to be featured on your podcast. And we work out a great deal for them. So what's happened now is digital and events have merged. Which means not only are your voice on stage, not only are you telling stories, but you're a true-blooded influencer or content creator who's mixing both of them together.
Wonderful. I think nobody can dispute what you said, and new opportunities out there which can be now monetized as you are doing, and many people are doing. Ritika, to you. You know, one of the things that we also tell, we do some 300 events, and we always tell our host anchors that, look, build that emotional connect with the people, whether it's a BFSI, a dealer's meet, or whatever. How do you approach building that emotional connect in your own style when you're on stage?
I think you just hit the nail. As an anchor, I am only as successful as how deep an emotion I can stir in my audience. So you started with storytelling, and that is where the storytelling comes from. And I realized that we talk a lot about storytelling now, like Siddharth rightly mentioned, the whole content creation game that's changed. So there is a storytelling for content creators, but when Siddharth is hosting something on YouTube, he can take takes. But when Siddharth is on stage, he is in a more dynamic setting and there is no retake, right? And also, when I'm doing something with my audience, I have to see, is my audience getting impressed? Are they giving me the reaction that I want them to give? If not, then I need to quickly change my gears there and then. So as an anchor, it takes a lot of quick thinking to be doing things in the live dynamic setting. I'll give you an example. So there's this event that I was doing where I had to launch this biggest face of Indian cricket as the brand ambassador for a leading international and Indian bank. And in all our rehearsals with the brand, I had only one suggestion to give them. I said, if you want me to get the best out of this huge cricketing celebrity, let me not speak to him in banking terminology. I cannot ask him, how do you plan your personal finance? I have to adapt everything in cricketing jargon and get you your banking answer. And so, will you be able to do it? I said, if you allow me and give me that leeway, I will. So I remember it was a very quick 12-minute conversation, quick 6 questions. And I asked the cricketer, I said, in cricket, we are either chasing a score or you're building a score. How do you bring your batsman acumen to your personal finance game? Do you actually set a goal and then you want to build a corpus to that? Or are you just like a hitman, I'll just keep scoring and I'll just keep saving and I'll just keep building a corpus? He got very intrigued by the question and he said, but I'm a hitman and also a great chaser, and this is how I do my personal finance game, to the effect that the audience who were as interested in the bank who was my client and in the cricketer who was this huge celebrity, they were very interested in his answers because he was talking about cricket, and by the end of it, he gave the tagline which went on in all the press releases, and he said that I'm looking forward to a dependable partnership with XYZ Bank. So he used the cricketing jargon, but he gave the bank the line they wanted, and for me as an anchor, it was very important to stir his emotion to get my client the narrative they wanted to build and enough masala for my audience to engage them and feel them entertained. So I think as an anchor, I am effective if I can stir that emotion. I promise you a lot of information, but somewhere I also have to tickle your funny bone, entertain you, and engage you. Think about both sides.
Right. Let me alternate this with the gender thing and go to Rahul now. Rahul, we've seen hosts, going from a corporate to a wedding to a social, close political events. Is specialization important in hosting, or can you be like in jack of all trades kind? So what is best according to you?
Firstly, I think it's BW applause. I think let's give the energy to this panel discussion. It's the largest discussion ever. Let's give them a round of applause. Sitting next to the best of the best in the industry feels great. I'm the gate crasher here. Jokes apart, yes. Well, I started it 10 years back. Had a humble journey of being a radio job. Then I was happening. Then got into corporate MC in 2011 is when I started. And then there was no actual bifurcation. Okay, saying that this is a host that does corporate events. This is a host that does weddings. It's like Sonu Nigam singing a Tamil song. Well, he's a singer. He's just doing his job. But last 3 years, there's a huge concept of, okay, a wedding host cannot host a corporate function. A corporate host cannot host a wedding function. By the time we started, it was a complete arena where you just had to go out, entertain people. In a political event, probably stick to, the flow of the script. In a business event, yes, again, stick to the flow. But so the point is, in a corporate event, there's a different, any event that you do, especially if it's a corporate or a wedding gig, it's a stress reliever. You have to somewhere entertain the audience, connect with a story, do something wherein you break the norm. You don't follow norms. Like every time I go on stage, I don't start off with a good morning, namaste, pranam, salam. Sometimes I say, today I'm not going to do this. And that surprises the audience. It wakes up. And that's when I win the audience and then pass on my message. So even if you want to give out a message in a wedding, in a corporate, just go out, entertain, and yes, there are some things that you may not be comfortable with. Like when I'm doing voiceovers, I'm not very comfortable with the pharmaceutical voiceover because it's too much jargon. And I find it, it's a lot more effort than what I usually do. So that's one area that I don't enjoy. So as an MC, as a host, find out those things that you love doing, and come what may, whatever the scope of work is, you will do your best. That's what I believe in.
If I can add for a minute, I like your question. You said a corporate anchor hota hai, and then that corporate anchor, can you do weddings, can you do sporting events? Are you in a zone where you have that thappa? Which used to happen in entertainment as well, right? So in the 90s, when you had an Akshay Kumar doing only action films, he was branded as an action guy. You had a hero or a heroine doing romantic, so only romantic roles were given to them. What you've asked is phenomenal. Now, I do about 10 to 15 corporate events a month, all right? And I do about 10 weddings a year. But I used to face that myself, and I need to address the elephant in the room, is that, yaar, tu to corporate karta hai, tu corporate anchor hai. But they didn't realize that I was called to corporate events where at times you're straight up, you're gentle, you're smooth. At times you are jumping into the audience, making people stand up on top of chairs and making them dance. Corporate employees, dealers, XYZ, right? So, I faced that initially at my time, ki corporate hai. But bottom line is, like an action star can end up doing a very heartfelt, emotional role, performers can do most of it. It's as simple as that. You've got to give them the brief, they need to understand the pulse of the audience, and you go all out. Everyone deep down has different shades in them. When I meet my CEO for any company, and if I don't know him, I'll say, good evening, sir. How are you, sir? If I meet my friend, I'll say, hey, Dhruv, how are you, man? You're doing okay? If I meet, Ritika, I might just talk in a different way, which means we all have different sides in us. It's about getting that different side out. So to basically give a thappa saying you can only do corporate, wedding, it's passé. It's passé.
Wonderful. Sanchali, to you, on this panel you have the organizers and you have the hosts. How has this equation evolved? I mean, have they become more understanding towards the host? Are there things that can improve?
So, very interesting question. I have to talk for you and talk for them also. यहाँ से पैसे आ रहे तो मुझे कुछ नहीं दे रहे. So I'll keep that balance. But, just for out there that I've been anchoring, and it makes me sound really old, but for almost 2 decades now. And what I feel that, yes, the entire thing has kind of changed. Even for us as hosts, initially, I think we always used to go with the brief that was given to us by the client, by the event agencies. It was much more structured in the sense everything came down from the event agency, and then everyone else who was involved will follow that particular line of thought. Not that we were not involved in the process. Every time, anything that we would do on stage, there was an interaction, there was a deliberation around it. But I think things have drastically changed once again post-COVID, because I think everybody took reins in their own hands, right? And there was literally no choice, let's put it that way. Because even when we were running a virtual event, an event agency could just do it till a certain level, sitting at their own place. We had to take our own decisions as to how that particular event will run for that particular duration. In terms of engaging, there was no formula, right? Everyone was experimenting what will work, and we were hoping that the audiences are entertained by maybe probably a yes coming, hey coming, or whether it was tweaked, it was not tweaked. But I think that has given a platform where I think now as an MC, as an artist, or probably even as a vendor, you are much more involved in the process. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but lately I've worked a lot with Dhruv, right? A lot in the sense, a few projects, right? And of course with GPJ as well. There's a difference, right? When we did those Panasonic projects earlier, it was a client will give us, okay, this is our exhibition, this is what you need to speak. Frankly, some of the companies are very, very strict about how you proceed with the entire event. You can't even do a word here and there, and it is okay, because at the end of the day, that is what you want to deliver. Now that we did an event recently for ICICI, and we're not allowed to say who it was for, right? No? Okay, I still have, like ICICI is a huge organization, right? But there was a certain individual, a very senior individual who was retiring. And the brief was very, very simple and straightforward, that the idea is this PAN is highly, highly respected. All you need to do is we need to make him feel special, probably emotional. And trust me, while we were doing it, we obviously sat with the client. We had a number of, back and forth as to how we'll do it. A lot of elements were incorporated, which were completely, would have taken even the audience by storm, because they invited the family members from all across the world, which was a big surprise for the man himself. And though I've done a lot of these, signing offs that happen, and usually people come over, they will give you some kind of tokens, and this is a gratitude token coming from us, a few speeches. But what made that special was they had his family members, some of the people he had worked with in different organizations coming that day. We did a small chat show. And everything was so emotional, trust me, even I was feeling overwhelmed. I said, and I was like, this is getting too much. But what we curated and what we did at that moment, so as we say, storytelling has been going on, right? Storytelling is not just about maybe a brand story coming forward. It is that point of engagement where you can just get whatever element you want to bring out. It touches this right spot. So I think now people are much more open to the idea of collaborating on different fronts, with event managers, with MCs, with artists, with different verticals, and especially with digital, as you said, right? Digital cannot happen without there being a community, and that's why this emphasis. So lately, okay, just very quick, I know there's the time is less. Like influencer marketing is such a big thing, right? I'm diverting a little bit here. So influencer marketing is such a big thing, but now again that is stepping down. What brands are now doing probably, maybe for example, I'll just take one which I really follow, like Lululemon, for example. What they are doing is now just getting people to, somebody will smile on that brand, right? So what people are now doing is they'll just ask, okay, do you love the brand? They'll say yes, and they want you to be the ambassador for the brand. So it's a win-win situation. Earlier it was like, okay, it's a day to become probably an influencer. We'll send you 3 things for free. You just have to pay for shipping. But more than that, it is building a community because you're proud of the fact that you are owning that brand. At the same time, there's a huge story which is being built around the brand of people who actually love it and follow it. So end of the day, it's all about coming together, collaborating, and both the parties giving their own feedbacks to bring in something special. Be it an event, be it digital. Yeah.
Let me give a sense that we have 18 minutes, and I'll do one more round of questions, and then we get into the awards. Let me combine a question for Aditya and Subhajit. You guys are at the starting side of the career in a way, I would say. How do you see the industry from your vantage points, and who do you look up to? Who have you grown looking up to, both of you? One by one. Okay, Subhojit, starting with you.
First of all, good evening to everyone. It's an honor and privilege to be with all of you over here in your presence, all some stalwarts over here. As far as hosting is concerned, I believe that whether you're hosting a wedding, whether you're hosting a corporate event, whether you're hosting a chat show, so to say, at the end of the day, what's most important is communication and how you are communicating. It's been like about 2.5 years that I've been doing these live events, but I've been communicating as a talk show host for the last 5-6 years, and I've been thoroughly enjoying every bit of it. Now, when I talk about inspiration, somebody who I look up to, I think the person is sitting right over here in this panel. His name is Mr. Siddharth Kannan. He's been the OG in that space, and if I actually be very honest about this, a lot of people actually used to think about hosting as a profession, ki chalo yaar kuch aur hai, side by side hum log hosting and anchoring ko pursue karenge as a career. But I think this man is the one who actually changed the entire perception, right? He actually proved that, anchoring, be it corporate events, wedding events, anything, that can be a full-time profession. And, if I talk about following the footsteps, I can say, because he has his own YouTube channel as well. He has stars coming on his YouTube channel, and so do I. I have my own YouTube channel as well. But I think what I've realized is that, and I think Sir will also agree with that, when you're having good stalwarts on your channel, irrespective of how many years you've been, like if I talk about live events, I've been around for like 2-3 years, but when event organizers, etc., they see that, say, when Anupam Kher sir is coming on your YouTube channel for 45 minutes, and Imran Hashmi or Ritesh Deshmukh, Sushmita Sen, all these people, some great brands like Hotstar, Netflix, Jio Cinema, Z5, Prime Video, they're working with you. I feel that tenure, whether you're 2 years old in the industry or 10 years old, it doesn't really matter, because it's all about the associations, the brand values that you're creating. So I feel I've answered overall, and I've been thoroughly enjoying. Who do you look up to? Of course, Siddharth Kannan is the one, the only OG in that space. Of course, please give him a big round of applause. I think, and I say it to him a lot. A lot of people are here off screen, off camera as well, and we keep meeting. Some of us, we have common shoot schedules as well, both of us. So we keep meeting, we keep engaging, we keep discussing work. Sometimes we get on calls at 1:30, 2 a.m. at night, because we both are very crazy about work. But that's how it is, you got to grow together as a community and work together and empower each other in the best way possible. So I believe I've answered that, and I think, Aditya, you can take it forward, brother.
You also answered for me, But okay, hi, my name is Aditya. I'm very sorry, Delhi's got the better half of me, or the best of me, I believe. Thoda zukam hai, but I sit down you. Listen, hi from all of us, huh? Mr. Vijay. But okay.
इनको हम यहीं से join करवा देंगे.
But if you ask me, I personally feel that I have just been identifying the gap. अगर हम monetary बात करें, I was very चालू to understand कि कौन कितना charge कर रहा है और कितना कहाँ पे किसने शुरू किया. I want to be in the center of it. Also, I think, I personally believe as a writer as well, I write scripts for a lot of people, that there are only 7 original scripts and concepts and stories in the world. बाकी सिर्फ सिड का वर्जन है, ध्रुव का वर्जन है, मेरा वर्जन है. तो कुछ क्लाइंट्स कहते हैं कि यार अरे ये तो बहुत हो चुका है, अब ये go to the 100 page YouTube and bring something out. कोई कहता है बहुत नया है, ये तो करना चाहिए हमको. So when I talk about what do I pick up and what's important, I pick up कुछ ना कुछ हर लोगों से. Just I pick up the calmness of, let's say, Geetika Ganjudhar, who's also my mentor. I pick up जो भी हो, कुछ भी कर दो, from my mentor again, Roshan Abbas. I pick up the energy from him. Again, I pick up how to probably present yourself well from Sanchali, and also Shobha, and of course from Pritika as well. Also, if you ask me, again very quickly, mentor कौन है जो कुछ सिखा दे. But who do I look up to? Almost all of you.
Wonderful. So final round of questioning, starting with you, Rashid. Everything is in a constant flux, everything is evolving. Where is experiential marketing headed? What new do we see happening in that space?
I have been in, I used to be in advertising earlier with Ogilvy and Lintas, and I joined events about 2 decades back. And I can say that over the years I have seen events and experiential only taking more and more share from digital and advertising. the overall marketing mix. There used to be a time when events used to be seen as something that cannot be measured, that cannot be taken seriously. You don't know what ROI comes from it. But now brands are putting events and experiential right at the heart of the entire campaign. So I feel that there is the huge future for the business. Right now, while everybody has their share of business and things like that in the agency world, I feel the bigger war that is going out there is a talent war. We all know that, right? It's so difficult to hire folks at senior level, mid-level, whether it's in production, production or creative or even client servicing. So, and like Samit pointed out, I was reading up, I think KPMG report which said that right now we are at $50 billion business in India. We are moving towards $60 billion in the next 2 to 3 years, and that's a massive growth. And I think there is a share for everyone, and the industry will only get bigger and bigger as we go along. And we'll keep falling short of venues and people, and I think we need to kind of prepare for that now.
That's good news. Let me bring in Siddharth from here, off stage into this conversation with the same question that what is evolving and which direction is experiential marketing going from here on?
Let me come in with the numbers which you said. The right number right now is $65 billion. Out of the $65 billion, $57.2 billion is coming from weddings only. Weddings. $3.3 billion is coming from MICE. $3 billion is coming from sporting events. $1.06 billion is coming from live events. So that's the whole universe we are talking about here. And I feel it's evolving in a big way. There's a challenge which an experiential marketer is facing today, by the way. The big challenge for the experiential marketer is how to engage. See, that one-to-many engagement is gone off the roof. It is nowhere relevant now. It's that one-on-one engagement, and that's where the whole thing is coming to. Like, how can you customize and how can you individually target an audience now? That's where the challenge is for our experiential marketer today. And so, in those numbers, you can see the opportunity area. You have weddings, which is a huge, huge opportunity area. And I feel I've been at large part of my career, I've been in this business in 20 areas now. For more than 20 years, I was shying away from doing weddings because I felt that, it's not cool. But last 7 years have been eye-opener for me. My whole agency's complete perspective has changed. And now we are more than welcoming of any kind of engagement with any kind of work. So I think that's where a lot of us have to evolve, redefine and redesign our approach. That's, I think, my 2 bits there.
And if I can say Sid, because COVID में तो especially शादियाँ ही हो रही थी, so सबको ये लगा कि हम ये ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, and that's why they're losing all the money. And then you're saying what figure did you say for weddings?
7.2 billion.
तो ये MCs को पैसे देने में weddings में क्यों negotiation होता है? Corporate में मिल जाते हैं, wedding में नहीं मिलते. They're like, नहीं weddings के लिए हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है. MCs no. Corporate I've never faced an issue.
चलो आने के बाद सच बात निकल के आ गई. Dhruv, if you look at the experience and the tech side of it, how evolved is the tech which is currently being deployed in experiential in the Indian context? If you compare to the global event agencies, are we doing good?
Yeah. I think we have an office in Dubai, and we see tech there, and I think we're pretty much there. I don't see there's a huge gap. US, of course, on that side, that they do have they've always been a few steps ahead because there's more money in R&D over there. So I think in that sense, but having said that, now with, again, post-COVID and everything, with the hybrid world, now the information like I used to, I was attending an event sometime back, and they were talking about innovation. And we said that a few years back, one of our tech partners would bring in, he's saying something in another country and he would just cut, copy, paste here, but for us it was innovation, right? And we would sell it at innovation, and I don't know if we remember that anti-gravity photo booth. It used to be sold for lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and we realized there was just a camera on top. Yeah, there was just a camera on top, and far ahead than what we're using over here. But the technology is ready. Sometimes the clients are not ready to pay for that. But like I went there and I came back and I discussed with one of our tech partners. He said, I can do exactly that. Plus I can add AI, plus I can do this, plus I can do that. And this comes from China, etc. So he had everything figured out, right? Because the information transfer has been very easy. So I don't think we're anyways lagging behind in any sense when it comes to experiential. And just I don't know whether I would call it a selfish note or not. I want to also come into the last question that you asked. I think the future and where experiential is headed, I mean, it's anyone's guess. But I think we should try and focus on sustainability as much as we can. It starts very, very basic, when we at Nexters are trying to educate ourselves. Even if, you have just places where we can do waste management, wherein the right waste is put in the right bin, and things like that. I think you can just have as basic as that. And sustainability will enter our events. We just closed down an insurance company and we said, we need your help, and Samit was talking about it, and they said, we need your help in making sure that it is in your contract with the hotel that the waste food will go and we will get a company on board and they will take the waste food and we will, give it to the needy. And we need your portion. They said we are all in. So things like that are happening, and I think we can bring in a lot of change. So I think that is something, it is happening, and there's an opportunity also, but we should really push for it. And I think the other thing I'm taking from what you were saying, Siddharth, was that the challenge of one-on-one, I think AI can solve the challenge of one-on-one. I personally feel that hyper-personalization is coming. It's already entered. In weddings, there was a case study that I saw at ICWF only, where this gentleman was talking about how you can create videos when people are walking in. Let's say there's a video of the bride, which every single time via AI saying, hey Siddharth, welcome to this, and be there at 5:30, and then somebody else comes. So, they're geotagging and adding AI. So I think hyper-personalization and sustainability on that, and tech is doing wonders.
So I'm worried I have 5 minutes and then I have people who love the mic, so I have to get it. Amit, quickly to you. If you see sectorally, are there any particular sectors that are highly invested in experiential than others?
Anybody who wants to do business.
Okay.
That's the shortest answer I can give you. But in reality, I think if you ask me which industry I would pick, we've already picked that. We've set up a new company which is called Voot Lux. And I believe the luxury market's going to be the next big one. I truly believe that if weddings are going to grow up, the spend is actually going to be in the market. And those brands currently have stores, have real estates, but they don't have footfalls. And you don't buy a luxury good online. Yes, a few.
That's where the big opportunity lies.
Right,
Okay.
there's a huge opportunity. And when he's also talking about the one-on-ones, it is not, the massy brands who are looking at the one-on-ones. It's the luxury brands who are looking at the one-on-one interactions. And that's where they're not looking at, what's my cost per contact? No. That's, that question goes away. What comes in is, what's the experience that I'm creating that's going to be once in a lifetime? Money can't buy experiences, right? So that's the favorite word of every brand. And then they say, I'm going to add like 30 seconds to what he said. We have all the technological capabilities in this country. For heck, we send IT professionals out there to develop. The problem in India and in the marketing forums is they want to do something unique that's been done before. That's not the definition of unique. And that's the challenge that event companies, like at least when we propose something new, they say, ye kahan kiya gaya pehle batao. Then for naya kaise? So, you go back to the same stage, you go back to the same piece, and there's so much of kinetic technology that, I've seen in Nepal. Absolutely wonderful technology being used in Nepal. But in India, brands don't back that with the monies. It will come when it becomes inexpensive. By that time, the trend is gone. So, we're chasing the tail in technology, but yes, I agree with Dhruv. We are the champions for it.
Just to add, last 30 seconds if I can take, the way we just turned around from physical to digital during COVID. And that was the power of technology of our tech minds, right, that managed to shift that so quickly. And until about 2 years back, when we used to come up with tech experience ideas for our clients, as we call creative tech, we used to always be nervous. Can we make this happen? But today, there are so many tech companies, we throw an idea at them, they take it up as a challenge and make it happen. So I think we are in a great place as far as tech is concerned.
Great. So, to three of you, the icons here for many, a quick question. A lot of people are watching this online also, young anchors, people who want to be on the stage, host shows. Siddharth, what is your word of advice for them if you want to tell them anything about this field? How can they really make a career out of it? And second, what is the rise of your Red Bull energy?
Well, let me answer the second one first. Every minute of my life, every minute I feel like a student. I believe it's my first minute at work, and I also believe it's my last minute at work. First minute at work makes me feel as if I'm this excited student who's got energy, who's got nervousness, who's excited. And I also feel why it's my last minute is I get emotionally connected to my event or brand collaborations or anything I do. I feel maybe I won't meet them again, so I've got to give them my soul. So that's where the energy comes from. Your first question, advice. You know, my friends like Subhajit and all of them, I give them a lot of advice. I want to give back to people at this stage in my life. In fact, last month, because the month was very heavy, I decided that I'll actually, agencies that I'm very close to, where you would get 3 people calling you on the same date, I actually started telling them, if possible, may I recommend another anchor? And I started, they said, yeah, and I actually started sending them numbers of my friends. And anchors started calling me and saying, so sweet. So it's important at every stage of your life to give back. The earlier you give back is better. Secondly, what happens is, you will have brands who come and say, I can't afford this MC, but why don't you end up doing the same things that he does? And the anchor, because he wants the work to come his or her way, ends up replicating that person, and they end up being called the Sasta version of that anchor. What needs to be done is when that anchor knew over how many other years they've been on, should say, you know what, I admire that MC, but this is what I can bring to the table. That's very important. But I don't see that happening too much. I still feel people who do decent amount of work are still replicating that, doing that, but that will never take them to the next level. So be fearless when you tell the agency and brand saying, yes, I got what you're looking at. I understand the brief, but my USP is me and I'm going to bring these elements in. So be fearlessly yourself, because there's only one you in this world, and that's goddamn very, very special.
Ritika.
My advice to anchors.
Thank you.
I didn't know if many people know that I come from a television background. I was actually a news anchor on NDTV for 13 years before getting into live event space. Which I think, by the way, is more challenging than being in news, and I'll come to that why. So I remember this client coming to me, the event agency came and said, we are so glad, it was like a super successful show. It was like the client comes to me, we are so glad that the event agency could convince us because we told them that you were too classy for an event. So I had that come in my way a lot, and I couldn't get it that, is that a drawback? So somehow they feel that if you come from television, you'll not be able to loosen up. You're too cerebral. Okay, you cross that stage, and then I remember I had to co-anchor with a male co-host, anchor for the first time, and they said, will you be able to do a Jugalbandi, because he's mostly Hindi speaking. So I said, I'm a Punjabi, so in Diljit Dosanjh's word, main ta karke dikhaun. So I did it, and I feel that Siddharth has created a model for himself. So has Sanchali, so has Aditya, everybody on this panel. We are like ourselves. And my advice to anybody who wants to make big in anchoring or any field is, Today, I am an anchor. I come from a certain background and I have a certain leg of work of number of years behind me. But I am not only traditional anchors are not the only choices of events. Today, even actors who are not in A, B grade films are emceeing events. They are anchoring shows, right? They are influencers who want to also add that leg. So there is nothing that you will get by trying to be like someone else or by looking at, oh, I should replicate his or her model. Invent and then just keep reinventing yourself and surprise everyone.
Wonderful. You raise a very important point, Rahul, I want to come to you here. There's no formal training as such, there's not a degree that you do as such, formal training to get into this field. One, is that also setting the bar at, we need to improve that, put it on a higher pedestal? One. Second, what is your advice to anchors?
So do you need to open our MC school or college or something? And all of us on this panel. Well, formal training in a lot of creative professions. I'm somebody who from advertising as well. Initially, a Bombay School of Art student. So there you get, training in creativity, how you channelize your energy, how you create content. Radio, you made me realize you need to segment your content. If you're doing something great, segment it. Talk about it. Okay, so we're doing Chai Pe Charcha. You remember a Mann Ki Baat as the topic. And then it's coffee conversations. So segment it. These are very important basics that are taught in advertising. I think that's where I learned it from. Obviously, I was trained as a voice artist. After I joined radio, I realized I need the training. So I trained myself in voice, but MCing still doesn't have those training. It's fall 100 times and rise up the 101st time, and then you're back on stage. But yes, a little formal training is required. I hope we can create something in future to kind of train MCs in particular on what to say and what not to say as well. But there's one part which is not addressed, and as in weddings, a lot of photographers have reinvented themselves. Agencies have been reinventing themselves all their lives. But as MCs, I see a certain 25%, the $10 can reinventing themselves, but a lot of MCs not looking into that thing. They look at the travel, they look at the fancy lifestyle, they look at, wow, he goes on stage, talks for 3 minutes, or she goes on stage, it's so glamorous. But there's a hard, very, very difficult part of our life as well where we go prep. The prep is the 100%, and what you see on stage is that 0.01% when we're so confident that it just comes to us naturally. We were at Fouquet, we were doing an international awards for a banking client, and we had prepared a certain segment, and we actually, that is the time we were winning the World Cup. And we said, let's do a cricket moment between the teams, just randomly. It was a quick 3-minute. It charged up the entire audience. We didn't see it coming when we kept it as a backup, but we said, okay, now is the time. So there's no particular formula. It's always 100% plan and 100% spontaneous, is what I say.
Wonderful. Sanchali, you want to add something? Okay. The advice part, yes.
Advice? Okay, I think everyone has already said what needs to be said. The original, find your strength. I think सब लोग एक दूसरे को copy तो कर ही नहीं है in terms of the content, but across there's so many MCs now, so it's very hard to be very original. Let's just also be very honest about this, because end of the day games भी वही हैं, audience interaction भी वही है, सब हम अपना version लेके आ रहे हैं. That's what it is. So bring that own version. That's all you can do really. Unless until तुम कुछ नया ही इजाद कर रहे हो, get a robot or something, right? And you bring in that AI element. But more than that, I think find your strength. If you think Hindi is your strength, try to use that more. Don't try to bring in कि I want to be an English anchor. I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with it, but bank on your strengths, and that is where you will stand out. That's what I feel. And secondly, something I saw, and it's a very old interview of Shah Rukh Khan and I think Anupam Kher. He asked him what makes you different, how you are so long in the industry, and it stays because he said, मैं बहुत मेहनत करता हूँ. So when the मेहनत तो सभी लोग करते हैं, everyone is working, but you're still there. He said, लोग मेहनत करना छोड़ देते हैं once they reach a certain level. I make sure that I am working hard every day, even now when I'm on a set, when I'm doing the show. So remember, end of the day, you've accomplished something, you're there, you've reached a certain level in terms of what you're making per day, per event. But what matters is that are you really satisfied with what you have done? Not the praise coming from people, because बहुत सारे लोग आएंगे, they'll flatter you, they'll tell you fantastic show, पता नहीं क्या ही कर दिया तुमने, तुम खुद भी सोचोगे क्या ही किया है मैंने, मतलब ऐसा. So you have to feel that yes, you are satisfied, and the day you feel that yes, I have done something good is the day you should feel that you have accomplished something. That's what I feel.
Wonderful. Final question. We are starting the awards in the next 5 minutes. Aditya and Subhajit. We heard all those things. It looks all nice and collaborative. But is this industry really collaborative? Do they really do the hand holding? Have you experienced?
देखो हाँ, so I'll tell you. This is my 3rd year in the business, and some of the best shows that I have got, I've only got them because किसी senior MC ने उसको मना कर दिया. Let's say I've hosted a... No. They also recommend it, of course. That's also a benefit of it. Like I've hosted Bill Gates, and I've worked with Google, DLF, etc. All of them. Why? Because somebody senior couldn't go there, and they said कि इसको मैंने वहाँ देखा है. You can try him out. And of course, it's eventually your way. I personally feel कि as MCs we feel कि हमें जाके our talent is what we get to show. And उसी के basis पे हम बातें करते हैं. I personally feel our talent is the last thing that we show. उससे पहले client से मिलना, event agency से मिलना, telling them what you can do, or listen, we can also try this. Let's say reaching our time, something as simple and small as that. ये चीजें dressing up accordingly, all kind of things. अगर ये चीजें कर लेते हैं, talent is what comes last. I personally feel that's why. Also, when you ask कि is it collaborative, are people holding hands? Yes. Being prime example, अगर मैं as I'm the youngest on the panel in age and experience both, अगर मैं आज इन सबके साथ बैठा हूँ, it is why because it's collaborative. I also personally feel they're wanting to let this happen. So yes.
Final.
I think he was pretty bang on when it comes to the point. एक चीज मैं मानता हूँ, and I truly believe that everybody over here in this room will agree, is that कि everything at the end of the day happens based on your relationships and equations with the industry and the industry professionals. Of course, your talent is there and everything, but उसको लोग बहुत गलत तरीके से देखता है. Truly feel कि यार इसको तो जान पहचान अच्छा है, इसके वजह से काम मिल गया. Why are you looking at it like that? Why not see it in a way that you have worked very, very hard to reach that stage, and you have built that connection organically with your hard work, with your networking skills, and that's how perhaps they repeat you. At the end of the day, everybody likes to operate in a comfort zone, right? If there's trust and mutual respect and mutual admiration, people work based on those factors, right? So of course, I believe relationship is what leads to a lot of good work. And at the end of the day, वो collaborative approach जरूर है. People of course encourage people. And what I have seen in my life, because if I talk about my YouTube channel and podcast, I have had people of every age group, right from an Avneet Kaur who is a young influencer to somebody as stalwart as an Anupam Kher who's as senior as that. And I have seen that there's one common pattern with very successful people. एक कहावत है कि वो 5 रुपए या 10 रुपए वाले coin जब नीचे गिरते हैं ना, it makes a lot of noise. But those 2,000 rupee notes, when they fall down, nothing happens. I've seen that the biggest of biggest people in the country who are immensely respected, they're always pushing for young talent to come forward. So that is there as an industry, and I feel that's there everywhere. And I think some people who are not very cooperative, there's an element of insecurity. It's not just about the events industry, that's there everywhere. But I think you got to push yourself. It's a battle every day that you got to fight. And at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, whatever at the end of the day is there, you're going to create your own journey and you're going to pave your own way towards success. And at the end of the day, it's your journey. कोई भी कुछ भी करे रुकावट पैदा करने के लिए तुम आगे बढ़ोगे, and you will eventually be successful and do the best that you can.
Thank you.
Can I just one thing, end of the day I'll say, आप कितनी भी networking कर लो कुछ भी, you will get your first event. ठीक है, your first event. उसके बाद आपकी जितनी भी references and nothing works.
Show your work, and networking comes in later for answers.
Correct. It's
Right.
And that is where.
When we sell an
Take the
anchor,
mic now.
when we're selling an anchor, the first thing the client asks is show us the video.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how well we know the anchors. So.
And trust me, even the videos for that matter, since you're mentioning, right? Because videos बनाना आज की date में everyone will obviously put their best work forward. That's the idea, right? अगर आपका एक है, I shouldn't say this, but none of us are perfect, right? You make the really best parts and the highlights. That's what you do, right? You put them together, and you might make the most impressive, and it works, right? But you should have that strength to back it up. So अगर आप वहाँ पे जा रहे हो और आपका सिर्फ वीडियो बोल रहा है, और उसके बाद you do a shitty job, Sorry for my words. Trust me, that's the end of a lot of things, not only with that particular company, with the client, and the word spreads. So, and every event, you make it or break it. And as far as references go, let me say, Aditya, I think Siddharth will also agree to it. Collaboration की जहाँ तक बात होती है, this is a pain point even for seniors. I'm not calling, not seniors in terms of who have been there in the industry longer. Let's just put it that way. Being a senior doesn't mean you're great at your work, right? But you've given references, you have put in the word forward, have it with event agencies also, जो आपने कहा था कि काम कोई करता है और बाद में जो execute करता है वो कोई और करता है. It happens because there is no end, there is no
short time. Okay, quick 20 seconds just to add 5 seconds. जब वीडियो की बात आती है, the second show of my life I only got because I told the client कि मैं इतना smart हूँ कि मैं आपको good evening बोल के म्यूजिक नहीं डालूंगा वीडियो में, मैं बात करते हुए भेजूंगा. And I got a show because of that, because some senior MC told कि देख लो अच्छा बोलता है, try कर लो and all that. So absolutely, I just wanted to add that to it.
All right, I think okay.
30 seconds और 20 सेकंड मेरे भाई. देखिए पॉइंट ये मैं कह रहा हूँ, कभी कभार क्या होता है, like an MC a week back said, you know, I party so much with this agency person, but मुझे पैसे नहीं मिलते उससे यार. मैंने कहा यार, the only person who doesn't party is me. So tomorrow they'll say there's a party there. I'll call my team up, say मुझे YouTube podcast करवा दो, मैं चले जाता हूँ. And by God's grace, it's been overwhelming for 30 years for me because I hardly party. But one thing I do is party with the audiences on stage, in my podcasts, in my events. And believe you me, I've never told an agency guy, you're looking very handsome or you're looking very pretty. I don't say these lines. I just let my work do the talking. Bottom line is, only thing that does the work is your work, right? एक example है. Also sometimes होता है, like a person told me, I'm not getting money from this person. I said, why? He said, नहीं यार, अगर तू नहीं करेगा ना यार, मैं किसी और को बुला दूंगा. And then the MCs start getting into fear. And then you hear them doing free work constantly. You'll find 15 MCs on stage hosting free back to back. क्योंकि उनके अंदर fear आ चुका है कि agency वाले ने बोल दिया तू नहीं तो वो करेगा. And they all end up doing work for rates that they could get much more. Much more. I remember genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I was going to Kuala Lumpur for an event. I couldn't do it. The budgets were very nice, and suddenly when I couldn't do it, that guy called me up and I said, listen, he's going to call you. And he said, I've got the event, sit by. And I said, wow. I said, kitna mila tujhe? And he said, itna mila. And I said, boss, the budget was 4 times more. And that guy said, oh my God, was it 4 times more? I said, yes. But then he says, अरे यार पर उसने तो मुझे बोला यार तुम नहीं करोगे तो कोई और करेगा. So it's about being very secure for inside. The brand does that with the agencies, psychological warfare. The agencies at times do it with the MCs. So these psychological warfares will continuously be on. The only thing that can help you is security from inside.
Thank you. I think there's so much to talk about, but we are short on time, and this was a conference within a conference. Thank you everyone for joining us here, and we'll start with the awards now. Thank you. We can take a picture together. Yes. The stage won't break. Stage to today, Nina.
ताली तो बजा दो सबके लिए है.
Thank you guys.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. Hi, Sid. Hi. Nice to meet you. My Facebook friend. How are you? Good to see you.
This is Vaibhav. He looks after Delhi.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Siddharth. How are you?
I know you. Yeah.
You sitting there? No, sit here. Aram se, no problem.
Hello. Okay, because Sohail wanted to stop there and call us. I think Sid भाई सबको आना पड़ेगा, ये वाला फ्री में ही है. But no, very quickly, I'll just thank our partners for today. The Thick Shake Factory, Joy Travels Private Limited, the Reality Plus, Exchange for Media, IWM Buzz, Impact, Pitch, Phantom, and also Beanley Coffee. Dr. Batra had mentioned that the awards are an honest process. एक jury होती है. I would just request for our team members to please play the jury maybe for all of us to get a sense of exactly कहाँ से nomination शुरू हुई थी and how we arrived to the list of winners today. I think our jury members deserve a big round of applause as well, no? As I mentioned before, pardon my voice, it's just, the weather's such. Very quickly, we'll start with the first category, but before that, I'll let you invite the presenters on stage. Rohil Amin, Senior Editor, BW Business World, please, once for him as well. Talia. ये रोहिल का event, I believe. Yes. Also, joining him is Mr. J.K. Dadu, IAS, retired MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Much so also, please, everybody. देखो लगभग 100 awards हैं, है ना? तो पहले 50 में ताली बजानी पड़ेगी, उसके बाद of course जोश लाना पड़ेगा. So let's just get better of this. So, okay, the first category, it's B2B loyalty program of the year, and this is a silver award, and the winner, please. Scorpion Brand Communications for Meditech, and the category is B2B Marketing Program of the Year. Everybody, Talia. Congratulations to you, sir. Next category is Best Art Exhibition of the Year, and the goal, please. Johnson Event Marketing for IBM. Talia. Thank you, congratulations, sir. Just a request to all the winners, once you've received the award, please proceed to stage left for your individual picture and also a group picture in the end, both हमारे promotion के लिए है, what I've been told. Yes. Next category, it's Best Auto Event of the Year, and the goal again, please. Solutions. Oh, Sid is here. Why didn't get him also on the panel, no? He could have also been there.
Well, one second. Sid was there in the corner. I would have really called him on a panel. I want to say something on this win.
I love you, yaar.
Good to see you too, Sid. As always, great job, DW, and good job, Royal. And good luck to the rest of the winners.
Thank you so much.
Very short and very sweet. Chaliye, next, it's a best B2B event, and the silver one that goes to... Up on the stage for exhibition trade show Reliance Scorpio. Please, audience. अच्छा सिर्फ पहले हाफ की मजा आ रहा है, बाकी नेक्स्ट सेक्शन देना. Congratulations, sir. And the gold in best B2B event goes to... George P. Johnson event marketing for Meta Conversations 2023. I'm waiting for you, no? Don't ever argue. Surely next, it's a goal again in the category, this time as Best B2B Virtual Event Product Launch. Bruce Almond's AI for PepsiCo. There they are. देखो ना ये सबके ताली बजा रहे थे. I think also deserves it, no? That one. Congratulations, guys. Next is a silver in the best brand activation at a sporting event. And the winner, please. Communications for Apollo Kila Raipur. Please. Congratulations. Because this was different award and the script said it differently. Can you have the next award? Did you do it this way, no? I'll announce the screen पे आता है. चलिए, next one. It's Adani Digital Labs for Adani ones. Please. Congratulations. And the next category is Best Brand Activation at Music Event. And the gold goes to... electronics for LG's. Everybody. Congratulations. Next, it's for Best Business Conference, and the gold goes to. Johnson Event Marketing for IBM Pink, Mumbai. ये सबकी ताली आप लोग ही बजा लो, सबका ठेका ले लो, मैं कह रहा हूँ. I was noticing, I'm making a star on client error. यही मिलना है. I also please request Dr. Anurag Bansal, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief of PW Business World and founder of the Exchange Media Group, to sir, please join us on the stage and help us present awards. See, this is the panel discussion. Sid spoke very well, and only Sid spoke. Surely, next, it's Best Conference of the Year Domestic, with the silver first. Featherweight Life Insurance for Leadership Meet. There they are. तालियां आ रही. Congratulations, sir. And now for the Golden Best Conference of the Year Domestic. Again, for integrated solutions for John. Congratulations, Sid. Next, it's Best Conference of the Year International, and the silver, please. Nexus events for. How do you pronounce it, Dhruv? How do you pronounce this? No. अरे वो तो मुझको भी मालूम है, आगे वाला. Aktya Town Hall. Please, everybody. All the winners also, please, before you leave, do give the winner bites as well outside. Yes? Next, it's Best Conference of the Year International Gold. For G20. अभी तो शुरुआत है ना. ये स्टार्टर है. Congratulations, you see. Shubho, this is time for you to be back on the stage. Let's also welcome Shubhojit, MC. Will take it from here. Everybody, please. Zordar Talia.
You know why Shubhojit is here hosting? You know that. He wears a shirt and socks both. Okay.
Thank you. Till what? Which one are we? All right, thank you so much. We also have with us over here Mr. J.K. Dadu, IAS retired. Okay, he's just good. Thank you, sir, for being with us over here. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, taking forward the energy, I move on to the next award. This one is the Best Consumer Activation of the Year award. This one is the silver, and it goes to... goes to Impact Communications for Revolution. Give them a big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, तालियों की गूंज रुकनी नहीं चाहिए. Please, everybody over here, make some noise. This is for our industry. Congratulations, very well done. Okay, I'll like to call up on stage Mr. Rakesh Sharma, Director Infox, Information TV, and immediate past President INS on stage as our honorable presenter, please. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us over here. सब swag जो है सर ने अकेले ही white में संभाल के रखा है हम सब के लिए is inspiring in the best way possible. Thank you. And on that note, we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the next award. This one is Best Consumer Activation of the Year, and the gold goes to... Integrated Solutions for TRAM Tram. Give it up for him, please, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Sir, I hope extra गाड़ी लेके आए हो अब इतने सारे awards लेके जाने के लिए, है कि नहीं? नहीं तो हम लोग हमारा वाला भी दे देंगे आपको. Congratulations. Big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. People over there at the back. Thank you. On that note, we will move on to the next award, ladies and gentlemen. This one is the silver for Best CSR Event or Activation Initiative. And the award goes to... Ladies and gentlemen, it's Stephen Proctor for AU Bank. Congratulations, sir, once again. Another person rocking white over here. We can all take style inspiration as well, sir say. Congratulations, sir. Very well done. Keep inspiring with all the good work. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next award. This one is the Best CSR Event or Activation Initiative, the gold. This one goes to... Events for Axis Bank. Congratulations, very well done. Can we make some more noise over there, people at the back? Can I please request your participation over here? ये हमारे industry के लिए है. We want more encouragement for our fellow individuals who are winning over here. Congratulations, sir. All right, time to move to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is the gold for Best Dance Troupe. This goes to... Reena Shah, DJ Viking Soul for Totem Tribe. Congratulations. Very well done. बधाई हो. And swag के साथ आप आ रहे हो, swag के साथ आप लोग भी please ताली बजाइए यहाँ पे and please appreciate the efforts that he has put forward to ensure this win. Many congratulations. Please request you all to give him a bigger round of applause. Please, everybody over here. Thank you. And on that note, we move on to the next one. This one is the silver for Best Dealers Meet. And the award goes to... Alright, Integrated Solutions is at it once again. This one it is for ALGDC. Congratulations, sir. हम लोग सोच रहे हैं जो लोग यहाँ पे बार बार आएंगे अवार्ड्स के लिए एक रोपवे बना दे ताकि उनको चल के नहीं आना पड़े. That is what it is. We'll make a ropeway for you as well, sir. Congratulations. Great stuff. Drone. All right. Time to move forward to the gold for Best Dealers Meet. And this one goes to... XD&D and Experiential and Digital Platform for Asian Paints. Congratulations to all of you over here. Badhai ho, many congratulations. We love the smiles on your faces. An award सबको पसंद है, honor सबको पसंद है. And Anurag sir, एक चीज बहुत बोलते जो मैं भी मानता हूँ कि there is no GST when it comes to clapping, right? So हम लोग बजा सकते हैं कि नहीं? Thank you. Batra sir भी है यहाँ पे, उनके honor पे. Please everybody over here. Thank you. Bigger round of applause, please. Thank you. Moving forward, next one is the best debut mice venue. This one is the gold and it goes to... Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. High efficiency Trivandrum for Jim. Congratulations, sir. Please make some more noise. हम लोग यहाँ पे बहुत लोग हैं. सब लोग मिलके ताली बजाएंगे. बहुत ज़्यादा शोर शराबा होगा जो कि हम चाहते भी हैं, right? Congratulations, sir. Very well done. Congratulations, sir. And on that note, we move forward to the next award, ladies and gentlemen. This one is the best destination wedding of the year. This one is the gold, and it goes to... Absolutely not a surprise. This is even crafted for Shrey Aisha Wedding. Kya baat hai, Talia, everybody over here. Congratulations. Please give her a bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hard work when it gets honored is the most special feeling indeed. Congratulations. And on that note, we move forward to the next award, please. This one is the best education event of the year. And this one is the gold, and it goes to... All right, Integrated Solutions for YEA. Congratulations, sir, once again. I'm pretty sure a lot of you over here are keeping account of the number of awards that he's winning, sir. वहाँ पे नोट भी कर रहे हैं, and I'm pretty sure he gets that. Congratulations, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we quickly move forward to the next award. This one is the gold for best event for the government, and this goes to... Watermark Event Solutions LLP for ISRF. Congratulations, sir. Love that smile. Give him a bigger round of applause, please, everybody over here. What a beautiful moment indeed. Congratulations, sir. Kya baat hai. Quickly moving forward, the next award is the silver for best exhibition experience, and this goes to... Google Connect Congratulations. We have the entire squad coming over here. Men with their armory, that is what it is. And of course, the lady, the very one. एक बार उनके लिए भी बजाइए ताली, please. This is truly honoring teamwork in the best sense of the term. और भी टीम में लोग हैं, आप लोग भी आ जाओ please, हाँ? Team spirit is the best spirit. Congratulations. Please give them a bigger round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, over here. क्या बात है? Congratulations. And on that note, we will move forward to the next award. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is the gold for best exhibition experience, and this goes to
Check.
Congratulations. And on that note, we move forward to the next award. This one is the silver for best government event, and it goes to Watermark ने छोड़ा है अपना छाप once again. This is Watermark Event Solutions LLP. Soraya Saleh, congratulations. Can you please have bigger round of applause, please, for him? Sir talks about good karma. You clap for others, others clap for you as well, ever in the future. क्या बात है? This makes a lot of people clap. Nice. On that note, we move forward to the next award, ladies and gentlemen. This one is the gold for best government event, and it goes to event crafter for CII Jaipur. You know, we heard about Men in Black. This is Men in White. Congratulations, sir. Very well done. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so quickly moving on to the next award. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the gold for best industry convention, and it goes to This one goes to NXT Events for Creators United 2.0. Congratulations, sir. Been a part of a wonderful panel before and now winning awards. एक के बाद एक धरातल. That is what it is. Please give him a bigger round of applause. Please, everybody over here. Thank you. All right, so on that note, we quickly move on to the next award. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the gold for best IT event of the year, and it goes to Adel Sir George P. Johnson, event marketing for IBM. Congratulations, sir. Another one. Please give him a bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And on that note, we move forward to the next award, ladies and gentlemen. This one is the gold for best media event of the year. This one goes to Concept Communication for Goa Tourism and IT. Congratulations, Concept Communication. Congratulations to all the winners over here present and your entire team for cracking this one. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations to all of you. And do let us know about the party venue tonight. We all will be very happy to join. Congratulations. On that note, time to move forward to the next award. This one is the gold for Best Music Festival. And this goes to... Hyundai Motor India for Hyundai Spotlight. Congratulations. यहाँ पे बहुत लोग हैं और जोर से ताली बजाना पड़ेगा सबको इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट फील कराना जरूरी है दैट इज व्हाट इट इज कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल ऑफ यू ग्रेट वर्क yes we have some cheerleaders over here as well love it congratulations It's all about spreading positivity for your community. Congratulations. I request Dr. Batra to kindly take your seat. Thank you so much. Give a huge round of applause to Dr. Batra as well, please, the visionary who truly leads the work at BW Business World. And I would like to call up on stage Mr. Amit Sharma, Principal Consultant, Ananka Consulting on stage as our honorable presenter. Please, sir के लिए भी everybody please बजाइए जोर से ताली. बहुत लोग हैं यहाँ पे सब लोग बजाएंगे ताली पूरे दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट तक आवाज पहुंचेगा. Congratulations, sir. I will love the bird swag of both of you. I want to keep that in the future someday. On that note, quickly moving on to the next award. This one is the gold for Best Political Event. And the award goes to... Even Crawford once again for Bharat Joro Yatra. भारत जोड़ो यात्रा यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे भी एक एक करके अवार्ड्स भी जोड़ते रहे हैं दैट इज व्हाट इट इज एब्सोल्युटली सर He's a pioneer in the field. Can you please all clap loudly for him, please? Thank you. Thank you, sir, for being with us over here. All right, time to move forward to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here talking about the bronze for Best Product Launch Event. And this one goes to... This one is for XP&D and Experiential and Digital Platform for Asian Paints for CH Steel Wax Launch. क्या बात है सर अवार्ड जीत रहे एकदम मजा आ रहा है देख के क्या बात है प्लीज गिव देम अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज एवरीबॉडी ओवर हियर थैंक यू मेनी कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल ऑफ यू थैंक यू ऑन दैट नोट चलते हैं आगे दिस वन लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन इज द सिल्वर फॉर बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च इवेंट एंड इट गोज टू Integrated Solutions for Ajinkya Masegar. Once again, sir, is that it? बजाइए everybody जोर से ताली. Let's do something. जो जितने बार अवार्ड जीतेगा जितने बार वो स्टेज में आएंगे उनके लिए और ज्यादा जोर से ताली बजाएंगे. This acts as a motivation as well, right, for people winning multiple awards. You all agree over there? Yes, you do. Thank you. On that note, we now move forward to the next award. This one is the silver for Best Public Conference. And this goes to... Even Crawford for Bharat Joro Yatra once again at it. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Very well done. On that note, we now move forward to the next award. This one is the gold for Best Public Conference, and it goes to... Everybody in the house, बजाइए Raise also tally for your next receivers for Creators United 2.0. Congratulations. We have a lot of cheerleaders. This is exactly what we need when we go forward. Thank you. Congratulations. On that note, we need to move forward to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is the silver. It's the best reward incentive program, and it goes to Saman Zai for Tessa Connect. Congratulations to the entire team. Everybody over here. Kya baat hai, swag. That is what it is. Congratulations to all of you. Please give this frame a bigger round of applause, everybody over here. Thank you. I'll request Amit sir to kindly please take your seat and okay, sorry, Rakesh ji, beg your pardon, Rakesh ji, Amit sir, we want for more. And I request Sanchali Arora to kindly join me over here on stage as an honorable presenter. Kya baat hai, she has been cheering for everybody winning awards, and now it's time for all of us to cheer for her, please, everybody. Thank you. All right, so on that note, moving forward to the next one. This one is the gold for best reward incentive program, and it goes to congratulations, Aura Integrated Solutions for RIPL once again. Disruptor stuff in the true sense of the term. Congratulations, Badhai ho. All right, time to move forward to the next one. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the silver for best roadshow event, and it goes to Solutions for Sony Srimad Ramayan. Congratulations, Jagran Solutions. Can you please have bigger round of applause and appreciation for him, please? Thank you. All right, so quickly moving to the next one. This one is the bronze for Best Rural Experiential Marketing Initiative, and it goes to Aura is at it once again. Aura Integrated Solutions for Ajinkya Masagar. Aura ka aura pure room mein chhaya hua hai. That is what we can definitely say. Kya baat hai? Congratulations. Yes, we deserve that for him. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, quickly moving on to the next award. This one is the silver for Best Rural Experiential Marketing Initiative, and it goes to for even Crofter for AU Bank. Once again, Alec. You know, we do a lot of Mexican waves when we go to a cricket stadium, right? A Mexican wave appreciation ka kare, yahan se chalu karke. Mexican wave, please, everybody, yahan se chalu karke piche, and then we go like this. Kya baat hai? We have great people cheering up. Thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. A lot of people appreciating, huh? Thank you. All right, on that note, quickly moving on to the next award. This one is the gold for Best Rural Experiential Marketing Initiative, and it goes to Syngenta India for Drone Yatra. Congratulations, Syngenta India. Congratulations to you all and your entire team. Yes, big round of applause, please. Thank you. All right. अभी चलते हैं sports की तरफ. This one, ladies and gentlemen, that we are talking about, this one is the bronze for best sporting event, and it goes to Grand Lakes Event Management for Tamil Nadu Cycling League. Congratulations, sir, to you and your entire team. Fantastic, fantastic. All right. Thank you, sir. Pleasure to have you. Give him a big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. All right, to continue the arena of sports, this one, ladies and gentlemen, is the silver for best sporting event, and it goes to Eamon Crofter for AU Banks Manoj Champion. लोगों को चैंपियन बनाते बनाते ये खुद भी बहुत बार चैंपियन बन रहे. That is what it is. Congratulations. Give him a big round of applause. What a stalwart, what a pioneer. Congratulations, sir. All right. Time to move forward to the gold for best sporting event, and it goes to Wood Factory Events LLP for IDFC. Wood के लिए जोर से कीजिए. Hoots and whistles, that is what we want. Congratulations. Congratulations to both of you and your entire team. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations, very well done. Thank you. And this is a celebratory event celebrating our community. हम लोग सब मिल बांट के काम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे and honoring each other's excellence. So मेरा hosting का फिलहाल यहाँ पे खत्म. I'll pass it over to my fellow MC Rahul over here. भाई please आ जाओ and take it forward. Give it up for him please. Rahul.
You know, he's been up since the last couple of hours. Can you have a huge round of applause for him, everybody? Show him. Zordar Talia. Thank you, buddy. Okay, but where are we? All right, please. We finish this page. Okay. VW applause. It is a lot of hard work that goes behind the scenes. We have an entire dedicated team that goes through the jury process, then takes it to the next level, and today finally we are all sitting with the best of the best in this room. Let's have the applause in VW applause. Zordar Talia, everybody. Let's push the tempo. A big round of applause for the entire team. And let's proceed with the next award of this evening. Best Team, Entertainment, Destination. And the gold goes to Concept Communications for Goa, regenerative tourism destination. A huge round of applause for the team standing right there and joining us on stage. And round of
applause for Mr. Amit Sharma. A huge round of applause for taking time out and joining us on stage. Thank you so much, sir. Honor and privilege to meet you and shake hands with you. It gives me immense pleasure from the PW Business World team. Yes, put your hands together for Himani Saxena. A lot of applause for Himani, everybody, joining in. Thank you, Himani. And proceeding with the next award of this evening. Let's have a look on the screen. Best Tourism Event. And the gold goes to Event Crafters. It is one more time. Towers on their table for the sea. Our event right here. Well, the smile says it all. Congratulations to the team and congratulations to you, sir. मुझे लग रहा है सारे दिल्ली गुड़गांव नोएडा के टावर एक साथ वहां पर टेबल पे आए, लेकिन पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. Going ahead with the next award of this evening on your screen. The best great show. And the gold goes to All Integrated Solutions one more time. Let's bring the smile back. With the rope, with the drone, with the flight, whatever you call it. Adding one more award to the kitty this evening. Congratulations to you, sir, and to the entire team. And racing to the next award. आइए देखते हैं कि अगला award कौन सा है. Best training program, ladies and gentlemen. With bated breath, we look forward to the winner. It's the silver first. And it is about turn. Great ball, once more moment for Aurora Integrated. Let's give them a big cheer. Back-to-back awards. As Sid says, you should have a space here on stage. Congratulations one more time. अब देखते हैं कि यहाँ से अरे ये ट्रांसफर है. This is called collaboration, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, going back to our awards, ladies and gentlemen. अब बढ़ते हैं आगे to our next award. Yes, training program. और गोल्ड किसे जाता है? Who gets to take the gold home? Skalba for Google Play it is. Can you have the team join back again? Rockstars in action one more time. The Fantastic Four join us as we celebrate their success with the goal. Come on then. For some reason, all of them look like rock stars. Give them a loud cheer. Come on, guys. I love the yellow shoes. Alright, going ahead, our next award of this evening. आइए देखो. The best use of integrated marketing communication, and the silver goes to Hyundai Motor India for Creta. Now request the team to join us as everyone applauds your achievement at the PW Applause Experiential Marketing Summit and Awards 2024. What a special moment for the team. Can you have a louder cheer, everybody? Zordar Talia. I know everybody's waiting for their turn, but as the great legend Ranveer Singh said, apna time aayega. Wait for your turn. Going ahead with the next award, ladies and gentlemen. Aaiye dekho. The best use of multimedia technologies. We were talking about technology some time back. And now it's time for the winner, silver. On stage goes to Concept Communication for Bali Jatra 2023. Congratulations. And the celebrations coming on stage. Wow, this gets interesting here. Can you have a louder cheer, everybody? We are inching close towards the finale.
And yes, make sure you are there with us for the photo ops that happen later as well. So साथ में रहिएगा हमारे साथ बने रहिए. To the next award of this evening. Best use of multimedia technologies. Now it is time for the gold. Are you ready? Well, we are back in action with JPJ for DP World. Congratulations to you, sir. To the entire team joining in. Mr. Vaibhav, everybody celebrating this moment with a smile and a sparkle. Very जोरदार तालियां जाए. Hands together. Let's keep the energy up. Well, हम सेंचुरी के एकदम पास में है, लेकिन अब it gets very interesting from here because the next award is Best Wedding Decor. Well, one of the most favorite awards of this evening, silver, goes to Event Crafters for Shubham Mangalika Wedding. Congratulations. We have to figure out some more levels on that table. It's a multi-storied award table there. Congratulations to Event Crafters one more time. Are you ready? अब अगले award की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. And let's have a look at the next award. The best wedding decor, GOLD. Gold goes to Watermark Event Solutions LLP for Yash and Priya's Destination Wedding. Well, they've left a mark on everybody's mind with. And that's the spirit of these awards. That's the camaraderie we see. And ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any further time, let's move to our next award. Best Young IB, less than 3 years. Yes, that's important. Silver. And the silver goes to Concord for Novo Experience. A big round of applause for the Concord team. भाई starters और करो थोड़ी और energy आए. Come on everybody, hands together. Let's keep the excitement up. If you cheer for them, they'll cheer for you. तो जोरदार तालियां. May I request Ms. Tehseen Zaini to join us and also present the awards. Right here, big round of applause for Tehseen joining in. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. And it's raining trophies tonight at BW Applause. So let's have a look at our next award. Yes, young Ivy, less than 3 years. Now it's time for the gold. And it goes to Orange Productions for BMW. Congratulations to Team Orange. And the men are outnumbered here. What a moment to celebrate. And because the team become a little closer, social distancing पहले अच्छा था अब नहीं. This is like Avengers Assemble. A big round of applause for the entire Orange team. It's already assembled together for BMW. And now it's time for our next award, which is Line Experience of the Year. Best use of experiential marketing. Silver. Straight to the silver. Let's have a look. It goes to Spark Magic Experiences for Adobe India. And जब client बोलता है कि आपने उस ये आइडिया में spark नहीं है, that's the reason why they are all together. A big round of applause for Spark Magic it is. Congratulations. Hands together. जोरदार तालियां everybody. Come on. और अब बढ़ते हैं आगे टू नेक्स्ट अवार्ड. Brand Experience of the Year, Best Use of Experiential Marketing continues. और अब बारी है गोल्ड की. Who's going to take the gold home? It is Jargon Solutions for Bajaj Pulsar Mania 2.0. I believe the applause can be louder. Come on everybody, hands together. ये Mania नहीं Pulsar दे दिया है. Congratulations to Team Jargon Solutions. And racing and pacing to the next award, which is Sai Racing. People Integration Best Mobile Application. This is the creative category. Straight to the goal. Let's see. PVR Inox 4, PVR Inox Early Access Show. And what a bright smile on stage. Zordar Tali everybody for Team PVR Inox. Congratulations. Up बढ़ते हैं to our next award, which is Digital Integration, Best Use of Digital Marketing, and the silver goes to, any guesses? It's Adani Digital Labs for UK Gakon. It's a hashtag together. Alright, it's hashtag Rokegakon, Adani Digital Labs. A round of applause for the team joining in. We're rukeenge now. Okay, I'm going to pass on the baton right here to present to also to Rahel. I mean, a big round of applause for Rahel, everybody. You see, R वाले नाम अच्छे होते हैं. Going ahead with the next award, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen. Most innovative design, corporate events. Wow, this is exciting. Silver. Event crafters for Jaipur Art Week. Here we go. For him, it's like the treadmill in the morning. Many congratulations to you, sir. And इसी के साथ अब सीधे जाते हैं to our next award. The most innovative design for corporate events. Straight to the goal. Any guesses? It goes to Aura Integrated Solutions for AL75. Congratulations, sir. And the smile gets bigger and better with every award. Zordar Talia for Team Aura. चलिए बढ़ते हैं to our next award of this evening. Most innovative event format. Now this is something interesting, but we got to go right away, which goes to it is Aura Integrated Solutions for Ajinkya Masegar. Well, Aura is taking over. Congratulations. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to on-ground promotion of the year for sales volume. अगर इसमें silver किसी के इतने ज़्यादा है. It is Jargon Solutions one more time for Bajaj Pulsar Mania 2.0. Can you give our team a loud cheer? Come on, everybody. I request the winners also to be around. We'll click a photo at the very finale. and that's where we want you in the picture because those are going to be published. In the meantime, may I request Shurjit to please join us back on stage. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, everybody.
All right, so on that note, thank you so much. And मुझे नंबर पता नहीं है अवार्ड का, तो अगर कुछ उल्टा सीधा हो जाए तो माफी. But on that note, can I please have the next award, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this one goes to Impact Communications for Bournvita. Congratulations, and please give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations and celebrations, of course. And on that note, we now move forward to the next award, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Neha Singh Designs, NS Designs, Raghav Chadha, Hariniti Chopra wedding. One of the most famous weddings in Bollywood of late. Madhai ho, zor se talia. Please, everybody over here in this room, make some noise for her. Congratulations. And on that note, we move forward to the next award. This one is the gold for private social events, best destination wedding of the year. And it goes to give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Watermark Event Solutions LLP for Alankar and Seora Destination Wedding. Congratulations, sir, badhai ho. On that note, we move forward to the next award, please. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, please, even Crafter for Shreya Aisha Sagar ki Kawali. कोई यहाँ पे तालियों से कवाली बजा सकता है क्या? अगर बजा सकते हो तो प्लीज बजा दीजिए. We all want encouragement. Ma'am over here is doing it brilliantly. So thank you. आपको ही बोल रहा हूँ ma'am. Thank you. All right. So on that note, quickly moving on to the next awards. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is the gold for private social events, best experiential use of venue for social event. Let's have the award. Even Crafter for Fairmont New Year's. Sir, मेरे हिसाब से आप इधर ही रह जाओ. Congratulations. We need to call volunteers to carry their awards. बहुत सारे हो गए. I think लोग उतने नहीं हैं जितने awards हैं यहाँ पे. Congratulations. And on that note, we move forward to the next award, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Even Crafter for Shubhang Manjulika's wedding Sangeet. क्या बात है, क्या बात है. We're talking about Manjulika and the awards, telling all of them, Amije, Tomar. Congratulations, very well done. Thank you for being with us over here. And on that note, can we please move forward to the next award, please? Watermark Event Solutions LLP for Alankar and Seura Destination Wedding. बजाइए सर के लिए everybody जोर से ताली please make some noise people over there at the back जोर से हाथ ऊपर करके बजाइए ताली come on yes congratulations sir. On that note we quickly move forward to the next award please. Silver for Rural Activation Campaign of the Year goes to Concept Communication for Khatak Development. Concept का concept जिनके पास भी आया था, they must be very very proud, huh? क्या बात है? Please give them a big round of applause, everybody over here. People over there at the back who want silver participation, please. Thank you. Thank you. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, is the gold for Wedding Planner of the Year. And it goes to Even Proctor for weddings by Even Proctor. Yeah, please. Sir, क्या बात है? Please, well, thank you so much. Thanks, thank you. This is really awesome. We won the Wedding Planner of the Year at the Exchange for Media Red Carpet Awards last year. We won it again here, and this is the first time we won it here. So it's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. Please give him a big round of applause, huh? Yes, that is exactly the way we do it. Thank you, sir. Ruling truly in the true sense of the term, and may your empire only shine and get better. And on that note, मेरा hosting का फिलहाल मैं रखता हूँ, and I'll pass it over to Rohan, please. Thank you so much.
I hope I can do justice to it. So Sanchali is going to bring her voice into it because the category now is the Best MC Awards. Okay, so. All right, so let's see who's the next winner. Best Corporate MC, female, Ritika. Before you go, a few words from you.
First of all, thank you, BW Applause, for this incredible honor. And we all said on the panel just how hard it is. We really work hard in this field. And a big thank you to all the corporates, and this is for Best MC Corporate Events. A big thank you to all the corporates, all the brands, all the event management companies, all the partners who trusted me with their marquee events. And I promise to work harder and deliver every day of my life. And, being MC for so many years, if one thing I've learned is that you can be very prepared, but at the end of the day, your life and your show will throw a curveball at you and smile at it and take it with both hands. So here's to more events and more success stories and delivering the best experiences. Thank you.
Congratulations. And the next award is Best MC Corporate Events Male. In this, we have 2 gold awards. Let's see who's the first one here.
Aditya Malik.
This is my first of my career. And I said this back in 2012 in my school. I'll just quickly say it again. A big thanks to my directors of my film, at least my parents and my mentors, Roshan sir and everybody. My producers, जितने भी लोग मुझे event देते हैं, और मेरे clients जो हैं, my co-actors, which are here, all of you also ones here. Yes, of course, I think I'm the very best of it, the cinematographer, my parents, and of course, Uparwala. Yes.
अब 13 award बचे हैं total, so let's keep that energy going. The next category is Best MC Corporate Events Male. Again, as I told you, we have 2 awards. Who's the next one? Shubhajit.
Heart is really full right now, and of course, this is one of the most prestigious honors in the country. To get it from BW means the world. Of course, you can have a lot of talent, but then when that talent is channelized into good energy and potential and hard work, it results into good stuff, and I believe this is one of those results. I don't know if I'm the best or not. I don't really compete to be the best in terms of others, but I definitely look in the mirror and say that, yaar, kal jo tha, aaj thoda sa aur better banna. That is what it is. Thank you so much, BW, for this one. Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's move on to the next one, which is Best MC Private and Social Events. Let's see who's the winner. Of course, Siddharth Kannan.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'm so happy when I see my brothers and friends winning awards. I feel when you win, I win. But, the excitement at this stage of my life is when I go back home and my baby girls open the door and they just take the trophy, and would you believe that they sleep with the trophy in the night? And then my entire society and colony end up saying, wow, you won an award because Adhira and Saisha tell them. But you know why I feel very strong from within is because I have agencies like each one of you, brands like each one of you, who believe in me for so many years, year after year. And that's why I want to push the envelope because of the faith that each one of you bestow on me. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you to my Amma and Appa. You are my gods, you are my goddesses. I still touch your feet, and I will always do that. And I feel very strong from within when I step outside my home. I know I'm not going to lose, because I tell the man above, I'm doing this not only for myself, but I do it for Yes Aisha, my parents, and my mother, my father, and my family. And I feel there's nowhere I'm going to fall. So thank you.
Congratulations. Let's move on to the next one, Best Emerging MC Private and Social Events. Let's see who's the winner here. Amar, yes, sure. A few words from you.
Well, thank you so much. Firstly, I feel like a kid in a candy store with all the lovely people right here under one roof. And I'm from Bangalore. One thing I want to say is, I've been about 3-4 years with an RJ, anchor, MC and all of that. And about 6 months back, I had this thing like, well, I've had a good run so far. I've been doing some good work, but a good validation will be really nice. And 6 months back, I just thought about this, and manifestation really works. Thank you so much, BW, for this. And we've got pioneers, leaders, stalwarts, we've got seniors in the house. All I just want to say is, My name is RJ Amal Prabhu. I'm multilingual and I'm available for your future events. Thank you so much.
That was a nice question. Alright, so next category also has two winners. The jury was really confused, they had to choose two winners here. So let's see which is the next category. It's who's the winner in this Best MC Weddings.
I remember Siddharth, my brother, was telling me how years back he used to do the corporate events and then he used to say no to weddings. And I remember there was this phase in my life and all my friends used to call me say wedding card, and I used to keep saying no. And one day a friend of mine says, "Tu mera dost hai, ek to kar le mere liye," and I went. And I enjoyed weddings so much. And I must tell you यार, weddings में कितने फूफा जी, चाचा जी, नाना जी, चाची सब मैंने बनाया है और इतना अच्छा लगता है कि मेरा family इतना बड़ा होता रहे. And that's the beauty of weddings, right? You end up making friends and emotional bonds happen and later on wedding खत्म हो गया but you have lifelong bonds. So I love doing weddings. और सीजन पैक भी होने वाला है और सिर्फ 3-4 wedding तेरे साइड से है पक्का.
Thank you, Siddharth. अब wedding इतनी बड़ी इंडस्ट्री है तो इसमें एक MC से नहीं चलेगा. So there's another gold Best MC Wedding. Let's see who's the winner.
acceptance की बात होती है.
Before I start off, I think DW Applause has been phenomenal. I think we are the best in the industry. Dr. Anurag Batra, Rohit sir, getting it from you all means the world to me. A round of applause for everybody behind the scenes. Zordar Bhagya Hoja. Like someone says, we need to value more of our event folks. Unless we give them a cheer, we won't value it. So Zordar Bhagya Hoja. 12 plus years into the wedding industry, didn't get a single award for these many years. Kept on doing original content, games, ideas. First guy to do push-ups in a wedding with सब पागल है क्या traditional outfit में कोई push-up करता है क्या? ऐसे लिए anchor थोड़ा पागल है, थोड़ा crazy है, and that is the reason why I finally found my space here. For all the buddy MCs, for everybody who thinks कि award नहीं आ रहा, keep going, don't stop, never give up, and your time will come. Thank you so much, everybody. This means the world to me. Thank you.
Right, the next category is most stylish MC of the year, and the winner is So बॉस बोल रहे थे कि आप सॉक्स नहीं पहनते हो यार, ये तो स्टाइल में आता है, राइट?
Thank you so much, all of you, and we'll quickly keep it. I mean, the multiple winners over here. इसमें मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा, but then huge shout out to everybody, each and every individual, the agencies, the organizations, the brands who believe, and believe की वजह से ही लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं. वरना talent and potential is of no use if people don't believe in you. And of course, the agencies and all, they come a lot later. It's of course your parents, your mentors eventually who start believing in you, and they let you do something offbeat. So thank you to each and everybody who believed. I think that is the true essence of these awards. Thank you.
We have 8 more awards, so next 15 minutes, and then we can enjoy our dinner. So let's move on to the next one, which is Best Talk Show Host Male. Shivaji Go! News. Now he needs the microphone.
All the three awards are very special, but ये वाला जो है, the person who has actually inspired me behind going ahead actually and going literally all guns blazing is the man over here who's the OG when it comes to podcast, Siddharth Kannan. He was the one who encouraged कि भाई तू अपना खुद का channel खोल and the brands will work with you. So this one is to all the stars, the actors of the Indian entertainment industry who believed when a Sunil Shetty comes on your channel when you just have 200 subscribers, it shows that these are the kind of people who have faith in you. Thank you so much to all the OTT platforms, Disney, Hotstar, Netflix, Z5, JioCinema, everybody who decide to associate and have the people on my YouTube channel for promotions. And most importantly, thank you so much to my entire team on YouTube who take forward and ensure that मैं अगर events वगैरह पे भी अगर बाहर रहूँ, they definitely get the job going. So thank you so much to each one of you. Truly, truly humble. Thank you.
And the gold in the same category, the winner is Aapke Guruji, Siddharth Kannan.
अरे ये मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा मजा आता है यार. So मुझे एक रेडियो स्टेशन लॉकडाउन था, मैंने रेडियो स्टेशन बोला टाटा बाय बाय, सबको बोला टाटा बाय बाय, and I wanted my own platform. And today we are the top 3 podcasts on YouTube in Asia right now, crossing 750 million views. We're 1.6 million. तो पहले क्या करते थे हम लोग, सिर्फ बॉलीवुड एक्टर्स को लेके आते थे. Now we become more inclusive. We've got spiritual gurus, astrologers, TV personalities, corporate icons. We've also getting our event fraternity to come and chat with me as well. So my platform is now to showcase your journey. और मेरे लिए एक spiritual growth बन गया. मैं ये views अभी नहीं देख पाऊँ genuinely. दिल से बोल रहा हूँ. मेरे लिए जब कोई बैठता है इतना सीखता हूँ. That makes me feel on top of the world. So ladies and gentlemen, एक टाइम पे हम जाते थे कोई प्लेटफॉर्म के पास कि नौकरी दो, और अब we are a team of 84 people. We will be a team of 200 in the next 6 months to a year from now, with a sales team, with a content team, with people who edit. So यानी कि today, it's the power of individuals, where people support individuals because they believe ये बंदा जो बात कर रहा है ना, ये अपना भाई है या बहन है या दोस्त है. And I'm just loving the fact that today when publications come to you and they evaluate you and say, you know, we want to pay you so much, can we buy you over? And you say, I want to think about it. But that doesn't make us believe that we've arrived. There's still a long way to go because I want to understand all your journeys. And I'd love to have the event fraternity on my platform, and I will be humbled if you come. Thank you.
See the love for the mic. All right, the next big award is BW Applause and E Top MC of 2024 Female. Let's see who's the winner. Ritika Jati Jatiani.
So this is something very personal. I'll just share a short story here. Just a week ago, I got a call from my producer. There's a new show that I'm hosting for a business channel which goes on air 3 days from now. And he called me and said, "Man, your name, it's Ritika Jhanji Jatiani, बहुत लंबा है. You have 2 surnames. It's not fitting into my band size." So can you please drop one of your surnames? And I thought about it for 2 seconds and I said, if I drop either Mr. or Mrs. Jhanji's contribution or Mr. Jagtirani's contribution, I would not have been hosting the show today. You please tell me whose surname should I drop? So he thought for 2 seconds and said, ma'am, I'm going to increase my band size. So this is a thank you to parents who don't look at us as sons and daughters, but as children who deserve equal opportunities, and to spouses who support their spouses for no other reason, just because they would love to do that. A big thank you to them. They make us. It is because they are, therefore I am. So a big thank you. And I dedicate this to my daughter, who is my biggest cheerleader, Sarah. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, and moving on to our next award, BW Applause and Top MC of 2024, Male. Let's see who's the winner in this category.
Well, I want to dedicate this to Neha Kannan, my wife. I can't believe how strong she is as a person from inside, how she gives me wings to fly. I aspire to be like you every day of my life, how you handle situations, how you're emotionally connected with people. And would you believe when I host shows now, and I say this with humility, I've got more work than ever before, because that EQ side of me came out because of my wife. And of course, with my parents telling me, oh, look at EQ because you're such an emotional boy deep down. And today, because of my Mama and Neha especially, I have this EQ side of me which you can see so strongly in events and in my podcast, which I'm so proud of, which I discovered at this phase in my life. So thank you, Neha. Thank you, Mapa, and especially Neha. You know, how are you so fascinating, man? I want to be like you. Thank you.
All right, our next big award is Best MC Live Show Female. Let's see who's the winner in this. I guess she was running late, so I don't think anyone is here. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, we'll take that award and we will bring it back. Yes. Let's have. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Best MC Live Show Male, and let's see who's the winner in this category.
सॉरी मैं बहुत बोलता हूँ यार मैं क्या करूँ बट यू नो ये मैं genuinely सिर्फ MCs के लिए एक मैसेज है you know talking about collaboration we were all talking Samat came on stage and he says it's the era of collaboration event agencies are collaborating with each other brands are collaborating with each other content creators collaborating with each other I want the event fraternity of MCs to be together because each one grows and we all grow together and I hope this coming year all of us are one family and we do this together from the heart. When you succeed, I succeed. When I succeed, you succeed. So message to all the MCs, please let's hold hands and make this even better than what it is. Thank you. And Rahul, I love you, brother. known Rahul for a long, long time. I remember we used to go to various places to interview people and Rahul used to be there. So I love your journey. Anurag Bhatta is one of the finest studs in the business, if I could say so. And all of you in the hall, I've seen you, Siddharth, Galeri Wala, all of you guys do so well. So gratitude to each one of you. Even that table which has got so many awards, sir. Aapko bhi, thank you.
Can I collaborate on one of the awards with you right now? Just saying.
All right, 3 more awards, and the next one is BW Applause Event Agency of the Year. Let's see who's the winner in this category. Event Crafter. This is Agency of the Year. Okay. All right, even that is Siddharth Chaturvedi. Okay. I think they just put it, flipped it across, so. Okay. You want to say something? Okay. Of course, then it's obvious. The BW Applause Event Agency of the Year is obvious. It's Event Crafter. I'll announce it. Siddharth, you will come back on the stage. Let's have a round of applause for both of them. I'll give the mic to you this time. Yes. Yeah, agency. Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you.
This is really overwhelming. Thank you so much. I wish Dr. Batra was here. Thank you. Year 2020 it was, I guess, we were given the Agency of the Year at BW Applause. No, it was Experiential Marketing Agency of the Year. And then 2021 we were Event Agency of the Year this year again. I'd like to say something here that I don't think so there's any other platform in this country who has the guts to give this award to an agency coming from a region. We are a Jaipur-based agency. It's just our geography and our address is from there. We are very much a global agency. But then, just the mindsets which most of the people have, most of these platforms have, I think kudos to you guys to break this mindset. And thank you so much for giving this recognition again and again. Thank you.
You deserve it too, right? Don't discredit. You deserve it.
I think we are living in an era where even, regional is becoming global, and that's the example of Event Crafter. Congratulations. And final award, before that, I want to announce that everyone who has won an award would be called on stage for a group photo. So please sit inside. And the final award of this evening is Best Entertainer of the Year, and the winner is... Shubhaji Ghosh.
Wow. Like you truly feel that I'm speechless right now. I truly am. I mean, I say effect ke liye nahi bol raha hu. Genuinely, I am speechless. Such is the category, Best Entertainer of the Year. I don't know if I truly deserve it or not. With due respect to the jury members who feel that I deserve. But I think this one is a byproduct and a result of the love and validation that I've got from the audience. Each and every PR agency, each and every OTT platform who felt that यार उनके जो actors हैं, उनके जो stars हैं, उनके जो projects हैं, वो मेरे YouTube channel शुभजीत घोष में promote होना चाहिए. This one is to each and every one of them, to all the people in the media मैं कुछ पॉडकास्ट मैं भी बनाता हूँ कुछ 1 घंटे 1.5 घंटे का. So all the media people who actually watch those videos and all the media platforms who write articles out of them, I think it truly helps grow my reach as well. And most importantly, to all the event organizers, because I believe this is a collective effort of what I do at the event space and also in my YouTube channel. So I truly want to thank each and every one of you, and of course my parents goes without saying, and I truly thank Mahadev. I'm truly a believer of Mahadev. हर मंडे को मैं मंदिर जाता हूँ एंड मैं प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि सिर्फ मेरा ग्रोथ नहीं, मेरे कम्युनिटी का ग्रोथ हो, मेरी इंडस्ट्री का ग्रोथ हो. एंड वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल द नंबर्स आउट देयर. मे द बिलियंस ओनली इंक्रीज टू ट्रिलियंस एंड अ लॉट मोर, बिकॉज लाइक आई ट्रूली सेड इन द वेरी बिगिनिंग, if we all grow collectively, each and every individual always grows. And most importantly, what I've learned, the last statement would be, it's very important to be secure about what your talent is. Of course, every individual will have their own journey, and of course, others will also have their own share of success. But most important is that you only follow your own journey. तुम्हारा टाइम भी आएगा, सबका टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आ जाएगा. Thank you so much.
आपको देखिए एक डायलॉग याद आया शाहरुख खान का कि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, एक अवार्ड है. थैंक यू सो मच. The final award, B2B Loyalty Program of the Year. Let's see, this is the silver award. Let's see who's the winner. Someone say I for Mexico. Can I have the gentleman here? Okay, he's not come. All right, we'll make sure we courier it to them. But thank you all for this lovely evening, and cheer for yourself. Let's please come on stage, all of you with your awards. Those who are 30, please bring only one, and let's have a good picture. Please, on stage. Yeah, please come on stage, guys. Everyone on stage. Can we all come on this stage, please? There's so much happening. There's so much content in our universe. Come out. So guys, please join us here. आपका भी रोल.
Everybody please over here, Ruhail, Amin, BW Business World, the entire team के लिए बजाइए जोर से ताली please, and all our console people over here as well, they are also putting a lot of effort right from the evening. आप लोग के लिए भी ताली बजाना बनता है. Photographers as well over here, thank you so much ma'am for all the efforts that you have been doing, and everybody over here, all the cameramen at the end as well, सबके लिए appreciation जरूरी है. Everybody wants validation and love, right? Thank you, BW Business World it is. Thank you so much Ruhail, Amin, for putting this wonderful event.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
एंड एक और लास्ट अनाउंसमेंट हम लोग करेंगे यहाँ पे जो सबको ऑलरेडी पता है, खाना बाहर है, एवरीथिंग इज आउटसाइड, सो प्लीज फील फ्री टू रिफ्रेश योरसेल्फ एंड थैंक यू सो मच, वी विल ऑल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर एज वेल, हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम गोइंग फॉरवर्ड.
We'll take a picture here only. Thank you, sir. Guys, we have to join you. We have to join you. 1 second. Okay, one with us, one with us. Come on. Sanchali, Amar, please join us.
कोलैबोरेट करना इतने सारे Thank you very much.
Can you just hand over your phone? You want to someone and we can take a nice picture?
क्या यूएस चला गया क्या